Hey. Oh, this thing is chugging. Oh no. This stream is not gonna look good. I'm gonna promise you that now. Hang on, I gotta do one more thing real quick. I have been like sprinting to get everything ready. And honestly, I don't think everything is ready. How about some music? How about some sound? I don't know if y'all can hear that yet. I'm playing I Love You, Colonel Sanders. The finger licking good dating simulator. Also, I've got a chicken sandwich here. It's not KFC. There's a story behind that, and if you're in the Discord, you'll know the story. This is my lunch, though. That's cold. Alright. I'm so glad I rushed upstairs to heat that up in the microwave. Not good. Not a good sandwich. Welcome, Chef. Before we get started, tell us your name. I'd like to remain anonymous if it's all the same to you. Oh, man. No, I just realized I need to do a thing real quick. Hang on. Nobody go anywhere. Everyone get comfy. Sit tight. If I have to sit through this game, so do you. Hang on. Yeah. There we go. Let me... You know, actually, I don't think I want to put this on Twitter. I will, though. I will. What am I tweeting? What's the tweet here? Hang on. I'm playing the KFC dating sim. What am I even doing with my life? Also, shout out to Gabex for making the thumbnail. And I'll even post the thumbnail to the to Twitter X thing. Okay. This is what's happening now. Also, I just realized if I just hunch down a little bit, it'll be fine. Okay. I'll just pin that to the profile. I want everyone to know that I'm playing the KFC dating sim game. What on earth is my name? I want to make sure I see all the messages. I don't want to miss out anything. I'm gonna take another bite of my sandwich. I usually like to start a few minutes early so people have a chance to actually get in here. Today was kind of a weird day. This bun does not look edible. I'm so disappointed in that sandwich. I want a fun name. I'm stalling, by the way. I'm definitely stalling. Should my name be Ronald McDonald? Or Wendy or something? Eh. I'll use my real name. God, I want KFC. I'm so mad. I guess if it's gonna take forever to load, I can tell the story. It's pretty quick. Oh, there we go. It's not voice acted. Oh my god, I already hate everything I'm looking at. Wait, where's the chicken? Anyways, I'll tell my story real quick before we get started in this story. I was gonna get KFC. I don't have money until tomorrow, so I'd asked my sister to loan me some money, and I promised to pay her back, obviously, so I could buy some KFC for lunch, so I could play while eating, which is always a good idea. And she agreed. She gave me the money, and then I found out that I was negative. I was in the negative in my bank account, so that's cool. I'm not anymore. She gave me enough money to take me out of the negative, but also to buy a bottle of Mountain Dew for the stream, so I can at least have some good beverage. So now I'm asking the viewers and anybody who's feeling generous to throw me some money so I can buy some KFC. So I can at least have dinner tonight, if nothing else. That isn't ramen. You sleep softly as the morning sun casts a warm glow through the window of your modest student apartment. The world is peaceful and serene. You could stand the moment forever. Or you could wake up now! Your first day of culinary school is no time to sleep in! Man. Smack that clock up and at him. That was the worst sound. I don't know if y'all can hear that. Was that? You know, it's fine. I don't really care. Lying in bed, you stare at the ceiling, thinking about everything that awaits you at the prestigious University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning. I'm staring at my screen, wondering... You know, I'm a magician, by the way. I could be doing magic right now. Your mind begins to wander. Oh man, it's time to take a bite of the sandwich. Godbugs, you won't be able to join. You're the whole reason I'm playing this game, bro. Nah, you're cool. The VOD will be up. I will have fun kissing chicken. That's what's happening. Who will be there? What will you cook? What should you wear? Time begins to fly by, and you find your imagination getting away from you. You'll need to take this a bit you'll need to take this seriously. You allow yourself to daydream a bit, thinking about the future. It's always good to think about the future. It's here, finally, your first day of culinary school. So many dishes to prepare, so many students to meet. Your mind is swimming with possibilities when you realize you're running late. You grab a biscuit and burst out the door in a hurry. I could have... Oh my god. I could have been eating a biscuit. Delicious. Just what you needed to wake up those taste buds. A dry, bland... Sorry excuse for a biscuit. I always get the biscuit and I always dip in the mashed potatoes, because the gravy on the biscuit, great combination. Yikes, you're in such a hurry, in fact, that you forgot to put on any deodorant before running out the door. I forgot to actually use deodorant today. When you don't leave the house, you don't have to. No, you're sweating buckets as you rush to arrive on time. Uh-oh. Standing in the quad, you gaze upon the magnificent University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning. Here comes your lifelong best friend forever, Miriam. Hi, oh, she's adorable. She's the most adorably awkward person you've ever met. Excuse me, I'm the most adorably awkward person anyone's ever met, and you absolutely love her for it. Hang on, I want to eat this before it gets any colder. Good morning, Kyle. Are you excited for the first year of Breath of our Lives? Actually, because I sure am excited, a little nervous. Okay, a lot nervous. I'll tell you what, the fish was this big. Alright. It's just that this morning I made breakfast for myself, but, well, when I ate it, I couldn't taste any love in the food. What if I'm no good? What if I fail? Classic Miriam. Ow. That was a super dry hiccup. Man, that is the worst chicken sandwich I've ever eaten. Oh man, I forgot I've got barbecue sauce upstairs. That would have made it so much better. Raised by Master Chef parents, she's always held herself to a very high standard. High standard. Ever since we were little babies playing together and you rescued me from that quicksand box, it's been clear to me that... The quicksand box? Oh yeah, it's been clear to me that you're the most loving, caring person I know. You're going to do great. But University Cooking School, Academy for Learning, same as 3-day only semesters. I'm afraid of being left behind and never catching up. Oh, I forgot to mention, anybody who donates $5 or more Every $5 donated gets a spin on the Wheel of Fortune with a bunch of cool, exciting rewards, like ending the stream early. The sweet girl Miriam has always had a flair for the dramatic. This summer she got so nervous about her first kiss that she chipped a tooth practicing on a mannequin. Ow. Her teeth look perfect though. There is not a single chipped tooth. And trust me, chipped teeth don't grow back. Should you pep talk her or change the subject to give her some relief? She definitely needs a pep talk. Remember last month when we saw that fortune teller and had our tarot cards read? The lady with the mask who gave me nightmares. I've been trying to forget. No, don't end stream early. I thought you were leaving. And that's only if we're lucky enough to actually spin that on the wheel. What's this? I almost just said bucket of popcorn in the top left corner. I wonder what the KFC bucket could be full of. I wish this was voice acted. I'm trying to eat here. That means I have to do all the voice acting. I didn't do any warm-ups. I know she looks spooky, but she was so sweet, and she told you that you were destined for great things. I at least know I'm doing a voice for the Colonel. Remember that card with the fancy-looking tower? You know, the tower. And that other card featuring the handsome fellow in the red suit? The devil? I've been waiting for so long to meet a handsome fellow I could call my own. I read that weird, but that's okay. It took me a sec to register with that, the correct context of that sentence. And I'm sure you will soon. In no time we'll be graduating and you'll be delighting the world with your heartfelt cooking in no time. Until then, though, don't screw up. As you talk Miriam up, you can feel her nerves begin to ease. You know what? Maybe everything will be okay after all. And if not, at least I have these killer bangs. Your bangs kill people? Awesome! Who was that character from JoJo's? No one was in love with, I just finished reading part 4. You think I could remember anybody's name. Alright, anyways, the one with the hair stand. Yukiko, hello, how you doing? I'm playing this, I guess. Welcome to the show. That's what I'm supposed to say. Welcome to the show. Can you believe I cut them myself? You can definitely believe it. Aw. I cannot believe it. Before you can get another word out, you're rudely interrupted when someone smacks your books and custom engraved measuring spoons out of your hands and onto the ground. Who could do such a thing? Hey! It's Ashley, your arch rival. She's totally evil, but you can't help but be filled with jealousy. Here for a limited time only, like this stream. Oh, man. Oh, you're Karma. Okay. Your name changes like once a month, I swear. She can get anything she wants, and she knows it. I used to know an Ashley, and, she wasn't like that. That's definitely not who she was. Hello, Ashley. Oh, I didn't see you there, chicken shins. That's an N, by the way, not a T. You leave Kyle's shins alone. They are perfectly normal shins. I'd rather we don't discuss my shins if it's all the same to you. Oh, I can't stand Ashley. Even her name is annoying. Sorry. I'm changing names sometimes. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. Every time I see your name, it's like, ooh, somebody new. It's like, oh, I do know you. Even better. Let me finish this bite here. It's weirdly getting warmer as I get to the other side of the sandwich, so I'm wishing I had started on the hot side first. Anyways, even her name is annoying. You know for a fact that it's Ashley, like the normal way of spelling it, but she had to add extra letters to make herself look better than everyone. Why'd you name yourself Kyle, Kyle? I don't know. You know, the name just kind of popped into my head. I was trying to think of the coolest, most awesome, epic name in the world. Kyle popped into my head. I don't know. It just came to me. If anyone here knows what perfect shins look like, it's us. Can we get off the subject of my shins? We're not gonna let you or your really weird insults get to us. Across the quad, you see Ashley's best friend, Van the Man. Of course, that's his name. Has stopped to look at his own reflection in the mirror. His pants are so tight you can see him casually working out his glutes while he styles his hair. No lie, they're rockin' glutes. Ahem, Van Van. You rang. He is JoJo's Bizarre Adventure personified. That's it. You've never been sure what their arrangement is, but as long as you've known them, Ashley and Van Van have been just as close as you and Miriam, but substantially more devious. He is the most fabulous man I've ever seen. I can't believe that University of Cooking School Academy for Learning would ever allow people like you to attend as students. I know, right? You'd think they'd just hand us our diplomas now. Or maybe hire us on as professors. You amateurs could learn a lot from us. I feel like that's not the right voice for him. With the first day of school about to start, there's just not time to properly tell these two off, so you resist the urge. Look at her face. She looks so perturbed. Let's go, Miriam. Psh, see you later, losers. Hey, it's this kid. Hi. Her name is Actually, but she pronounced it Ashley. I'm gonna call her Actually now. As you approach the door, you see a goofy-looking kid pushing hard against the window directly next to it.
Oopsie. I think it's broken.
That's definitely the right voice. He is exhaling a ghost. Or inhaling. We don't know. You reach forward and easily pull the door open. That should do the trick. You know that joke when it's like, so you see somebody struggling to push a door open and you walk over and like, oh, it's a pull door. And then the joke is like, oh, really? I was going to try lifting up from the bottom instead. That's what this kid is. Except he probably would have tried pushing up from the bottom instead. You like the JoJo? He's fabulous.
I love you.
I think you mean thank you.
My name is Pop. I was named after my Pop Pop. He's old.
Could someone like this also be a student at the school? He must be one heck of a chef. Also, his name tag clearly says Bob, but I guess he's reading it upside down. Alright, nobody make a joke about how I'm Pop, or Bob. Hi Pop, I'm Kyle. So, are you going to make me hold this door all day?
I forgot how to walk. Nope.
And with that, the young man walks into the building ahead of you. Is it just me, or is he kind of cute? Like a really, like a blind puppy kind of cute, yeah. I think it's just you. You both shrug your shoulders before following him into the building. You stand at the edge of the room, unsure where to sit. Other students wander in and keep themselves busy chit-chatting. Ah, yes. All the important things. Triangles, but those are numbers. Numbers. Okay, pi equals 2.1715. Yep, that's pi. And we've got some complicated-looking equations over here. I think that's about... Wait, no, I forgot one. Got the world map over here. Chicken. Oh, hi. A scruffy-looking pooch takes his place at a podium at the front of the class. Adorable. Please tell me this is the teacher. It's the teacher. Oh my god, his name is Sprinkles. Now, quiet down, everyone. Like a blind puppy, that's so accurate. Who is this unreasonably cute pup, and why is he in our culinary class? I love Sprinkles. Best character. You must be Sprinkles. I also read my line in Miriam's voice, which is just a slightly higher, more excited version of my natural voice. You must be Sprinkles, head instructor and CEO of Utsal. I'm glad they shortened it. Please, call me Professor Dog. I may be cute, little, and fluffy, but I still demand respect, woof. I just want to rub his belly. I don't know. Sprinkles on top. Jeez. What? A cute dog is our professor? This is the best school ever. I guess only a dog's nose is capable of picking up all the nuances of fine dining. And it's raining. Alright, it's raining soccer petals? Out of nowhere, wind begins to rush around you as a swirl of cherry blossom petals fill the air inside the classroom.
I'm chilly. Someone close the window. I will be drinking this juice box for the next 3 hours.
And then, he walks in. Alright, well there you go. This is the KFC dating sim. Cheers. You're immediately swept up in the aura of this new student and his remarkable goatee. Oh my god. I bet I'm gonna look like that in 30 years. I hope it's 30 and not like 10. God, bet you're drooling. Who knew anyone could be so handsome? Time stands still. It's him! It's... If it isn't my favorite student, Harland... Colonel Sanders interrupts Sprinkles. Sorry, Professor Dog, before he can finish his sentence. Hang on.
Please, call me Colonel. Colonel Sanders. It's finger-licking good.
A hushed murmur rolls through the classroom as Colonel Sanders walks down the aisle of desks. Suddenly, the room is sweltering. Murmur, 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 murmur. Sweat begins to bead you across your brow. You feel like everyone is looking at you, and you're not entirely wrong. Gross. Oh, actually... And this over here must be Sweaty Sweats-a-Lot. Maybe we should open that window back up before faucet pits melts into a puddle and evaporates entirely. Oh, I had to fry me in oil. Oh no. I'm trying to come up with other jokes like that, but I can't. I bet he's got 11 herbs and spices. Like, that's the best I can do. Hold on just a second. Nobody talks to my friend like that. You two both know my name. We were in the same kindergarten class. And what is with all your really weird insults? Besides, when Kyle sweats, it's not gross. It's beautiful. Look at that shimmer. Please stop talking to me, Miriam. You turn to find Colonel Sanders standing right in front of you. Colonel Sanders. Beautiful angel that he is. Faucet Pits is such an underrated diss. I know, right? Like, who wrote this game? I'm so curious. I'm almost there. Just a little bit more. This was the worst chicken sandwich. Colonel Sanders, beautiful angel that he is, stands before you, smiling gently, his hand outstretched. Boy howdy, this classroom gets hotter than a Kentucky fryer. There you go. Kyle's sweat is gold. My sweat's disgusting. Behold, the fast-forward arrows. Please, use my handkerchief. You freeze up. Why is he blowing me a kiss? I am kind of turned on. I'm kind of uncomfortable. Colonel Sanders is talking to you. Wait, Colonel Sanders is talking to you about how sweaty you look? You're completely mortified. Oh, God. This can't be your first interaction. What if he never forgets this moment? He will. He's a man. He will forget. How will you respond? No, I shan't. You feel horrified that your first interaction with Colonel Sanders is centered around the fact that you're a sweaty mess. No thanks, this is actually on purpose. It's an old family secret to keeping our skin soft and healthy. You wave his hand away and quickly wipe your face with your apron instead. My apron's in the closet. It's not technically an apron, it's more like a smock, but whatever. Professor Dog steps in to settle the class down and set some ground rules. Welcome to University of UC Academy for Learning, the greatest culinary academy in the world. The birthplace of culinary legends past, present, and future. Many challenges await you. There will be tears, there will be blood, there might even be really adorable tiny food. And when all is said and done, there will be a battle. You will lift your sporks and compete in the broom. I gotta say, people have been mowing their grass like crazy this week. Anger puppo. Oh god. And I am allergic to outside, so forgive me for my disgusting noises. You will lift your sporks and compete in the broom cooking arena. Just then another student enters the classroom and interrupts the professor's rousing speech. Hey guys, sorry I'm late. I hope everyone had a good summer. I really miss... Quiet. Late to class is bad enough, but interrupting my monologue? You're on the fast track out of here, young man. Are you sure you're even in the right place?
Don't you recognize me? This is my 3rd year in the school with you as my teacher.
I feel bad for this kid. I don't know why. I just feel bad for him. Everyone stares at him blankly.
Does no one remember me?
You're expelled if you utter one more word before I finish. Look at my corgi butt. Let that be a lesson to you students that tardiness is unacceptable. I can't do it, but you know what I was going for. Even Clank made it here on time, rolling halfway across town on his tiny wheels. You turn to see the student Sprinkles is referencing, who appears to be some sort of industrial kitchen appliance. I guess my classmate is an oven. I hate this game. The class burst into laughter. Ah ha 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 ha. Oh, Clank, you rascal. Sprinkles walks in the classroom as everyone stands in silent obedience. When he gets to you, he lifts his nose in the air and takes a deep sniff. And you're gone. Watch the VOD later. Have fun. You have fun. I have given up on having fun already. I'm just here enjoying the, Don't worry about it. We'll see you next time. Thanks for popping in. Your diet is lacking. Based on what I'm picking up here, you definitely need a multivitamin. You should be taking better care of yourself. I'm actually feeling called out. Tomorrow I have money again, so I'll be able to buy food and take some actual eat. I was gonna say take some vitamins, but I'm not gonna buy vitamins. Who am I kidding? But I'll be able to eat again. We've never had a talking dog as a teacher before, but Sprinkle's reputation for being smart but tough is well known. You decide to try and butter him up by giving him a treat from your pocket. But what kind? Man. A beef treat, a rubber ball, or a chicken snack? I feel like chicken is the way to go. You reach beneath your apron and return with a chicken snack in your hand. Sprinkle's eyes go wide as he locks onto it. His favorite! Oh good. I mean, we're playing a game based on fried chicken, so naturally chicken is the way to go. Well, I think there might be some competition for new star student. The furry professor immediately devours the snack, leaving your hand slick with a coating of warm doggy drool. I'll save that for later. And pockets the drool. I realize what that looked like because you can't... Whatever. I'm not gonna... just move on. You see the other students eyeing you jealously, but pay no mind to them. If they want to succeed in life, they should have learned the importance of carrying a range of dog treat flavors on them at all times. Hey, you know, it's a life lesson we all have to learn. Settle down, young chefs. Take your seats and prepare to have your minds open to the amazing possibilities of culinary creation. As everyone rushes to claim their favorite seats, you're left standing at the front of the room. Only 2 options remain. Hey Kyle, there's still a seat here. It seems that no one has claimed this seat next to me if you're interested. Oh man. 2 good options, but which will you choose? I gotta sit by my mans. You move to take your seat by Colonel Sanders. It appears he brought no books, pens, or pencils, however his perfect upright posture shows off a seriousness that makes you confident in his desire to learn. Thanks for offering me the seat. I've only had 2 rules. Do all you can and do it the best you can. It's the only way you ever get that feeling of accomplishing something. I thought he was going to say accomplishing something great. That's what I was setting that up for, but whatever. That's so inspiring. A little off topic if you ask me, but okay. As soon as you've settled into your seat, the professor makes an announcement. I have to go to the bathroom. Think fast, it's time for a pop quiz.
Yay, what's about me?
This incredibly important and surprisingly short quiz will tell me if you are ready for life at culinary school. Keep your knives sharp and your focus sharper. Here comes question number 1. If train A is traveling to point B and train B is traveling to point A, how important is it to wash our hands before cooking? Extremely, looking at you, Pop. That's right. Forest is to tree as chicken is to feather. Night vision goggles a slam dunk. Feather! That's right. What is the most efficient eating utensil ever created? A comically oversized fork would be my answer, but because I'm gonna actually try, we'll go with the spork. That's right. What food is best for a broken heart? Anything as long as it's prepared with love and not too much salt, camel meat, a pancake that looks like a silly face. I mean, it could be either the silly face pancake or anything as long as it's... I'll do this one. That's right. Is Sprinkles a good boy? He's a talking dog that teaches at culinary school. He's the best boy. That's right. Your total score is perfect score, a 5 out of 5. Wow, be honest, did you cheat? You look up to see that Colonel Sanders has been watching you tally your score. He's impressed. Look, guys, I'm not actually stupid. I just pretend to be stupid. Okay, I'm actually stupid. I know we just met, but I have to confess, I think you have a beautiful brain. I sure don't. Hot diggity, Kyle, you just scored some major Colonel Sanders points with that performance. May I have your attention, students? I have an important announcement to make. Remember that last time I had an important announcement to make? Time for lunch! Oh man, I just ate. Wow, the cafeteria is nice as any restaurant you've ever eaten at. It makes sense that a school dedicated to cooking would also be serious about eating. The Stewart Cafeteria? A delicious fragrance wafts through the room and tickles the end of your nose. Your mouth waters. Do you smell that? That must be our lunch. It smells crazy good. Everyone, can I have your attention?
Is it about lunch?
No, I just wanted to apologize for my tardiness. You see, I was... Howdy, folks. I'd like to make an announcement. Hey, It's about lunch. Everyone cheers. Woo! Food! But Shh.
Lunch, lunch, lunch.
She said shh. In honor of the new semester, I have prepared something special to share with everyone for lunch.
Aha!
That must be the smell I smelled. Indeed, that smell is roadkill stew. You hold your breath, waiting to see what food this mysterious student has created. You've heard that he's very talented, but were the rumors true? Is this? Nothing! Colonel Sanders lifts a large bucket above his head. Its contents glimmer in the light. Oh, now I'm drooling. Oh, man. Piled high are huge pieces of chicken, breaded and fried to a crispy golden finish. The aroma envelops you, and you begin to feel warm and safe. Colonel Sanders has filled a bucket with chicken? What a novel concept. Your stomach begins to grumble as if to say, stop thinking. And start eating. For years, I have been developing a secret recipe for the perfect fried chicken. By my calculation, nothing less than 11 herbs and spices are required to achieve the perfect balance of flavors. You look around and notice that every other student has a pen and paper and is scribbling notes as fast as they can. That's all I'll say about that. What? You think we want your stupid secret recipe, dude? Nah, my dude. Nah. I'm just drafting a last will and testament in case one of those ingredients is poison. Got him. He looks around nervously to see if anyone else is laughing at a sick burn. Is that even a burn? His hair is literally the Joestar hair. Like a literal star. You wait to see what Zinger actually is prepared to follow up, but she suddenly takes a different approach. Yeah, and I was just like writing in my diary. Dear diary, today I smelled something beautiful. I knew at that moment that only the hands of a true gentleman could fry chicken so tender. You see her body language change from bitter and evil to sweet and innocent as she slides closer to Colonel Sanders. She realizes that he is destined for greatness and fame with cooking skills like this. She wants him all to herself. You and me in the parking lot right now, Ashley. Let's go. Oh, please. Well, Van the man, if you don't want any. I'll take his. I would actually do this in real life. I would jump up at the chance and say I'll take his. Whoa, hold on. I mean, I guess I'll try it. He takes one bite and his eyes grow wide. So wide, in fact, that they take up his entire head, his forehead. He starts contorting his face as he tries to hold in his eyes. They grow too large. They eventually outgrow his head completely. He tries to hold in his pure exhilaration and act unimpressed. His eyes tell a different story. His ever-increasing eyes tell a different story. Easy now. There is enough for everyone. Please, my fellow classmates, dig in. You take one of the pieces of fried chicken out of this bucket and sink your teeth into it. It's amazing! Tasting Colonel... What is this? Tasting Colonel Sanders' food transports you to another dimension. Alone with your taste buds, gripping a drumstick in your hand, you float weightlessly. Focus your mind and meditate on this moment. Try and identify every flavor. Savor the moment and everything that it tells you about Colonel Sanders' culinary heart. Is this the menu? Okay, I was gonna see if I could save it. Resume. Let's take a gander at Sanders' heart there. The flavors in your mouth are beautiful, pure, heavenly. What a guy. Alone with the flavors, you feel something that can only be described as love. For a man, for a flavor, are they the same? After tasting his food, you try to get some one-on-one time with Colonel Sanders. You approach Colonel Sanders. Colonel Sanders smiles ever so softly as you approach. He stops what he's doing and allows you to break the silence. That is good chicken, Colonel. I love you. Colonel, I wondered if I could talk to you for a second.
Anything for a fellow chef.
What exactly was on that chicken?
How bold to come out and ask.
Oh, he's got a cane?
It's an idea I had for a new combination of flavors that will make me my fortune and establish my legacy for all time as I open a chain of highly successful fried chicken restaurants. No big deal.
I want to make that more dramatic.
It's an idea I had for a new combination of flavors that will make me my fortune and establish my legacy for all time as I open a chain of highly successful fried chicken restaurants. No big deal.
There we go. Let's get some power in it. It's just you and me here talking. I could keep a secret. In fact, I've got some of my own that I'd be willing to trade.
What's the rush? The semester's only getting started. We got 2 more whole days to go to get to know each other.
That is the stupidest thing. He's clearly not going to give it up easily. But it doesn't hurt to be persistent. We're talking about his recipe, by the way. Nothing else. You know what they say about secrets, Colonel? Shouldn't learning be fun? 2 can keep a secret if 2 are dead. I don't remember how it goes.
You've got Moxie, I'll give you that.
You don't have to give me a Moxie, I already have it. Colonel Sanders looks both ways to make sure you're truly alone, and then leans in. You can feel his warm breath as he whispers, "It's free real estate."
Just one ingredient, but you can't tell. I use...
Oh no. Wow, you never would have guessed that. In fact, you're not even sure where you'd get some if you searched. While you're wrapped up in that huge revelation, you notice that Colonel Sanders has disappeared. He Batmaned on me. While everyone else is still in the cafeteria, you decide to look for him. You find Colonel Sanders outside, standing in the quad.
Oh, it's you again. Howdy. Sometimes I like to come outside and look at the school buildings. I think about how my story will continue on after I've graduated.
I'd like to say, real quick, other contenders for today's stream, more Octopath. I don't think I'm going to keep streaming that one, though, just because I've made a lot of progress off-stream. And I don't think anyone was into it, honestly. I also want to start a Minecraft server soon, like an SMP type thing. I think that'd be fun. Maybe once I get money tomorrow, I can start a server. I have to see who all would want to be into that. It would be for like the core group of subscribers, not for just anybody. You have to be part of the crew, you know. We'll get that situated. Another thing that I wanted to do, what was it? Sonic Adventure 2. That was another one that I want to start playing. Those were the big 3 that I was thinking about. And Untitled Goose Game was thrown out too. I don't have it, but I could certainly sail the 7 seas for it. Like I did for this game. I didn't pay any money for this game. I pulled a Captain Jack. Sounds like you have big plans.
I dare say the biggest. I will leave my mark on this world, you can bet on that.
Alone together for the first time, you figure now's the perfect moment to show your personality to him. So anime. Neg him to show you your own strength. Huh? Wow him with the big idea to add an additional ingredient to really spice things up. Be modest but thoughtful. I don't really know what neg means. Hang on. What is... Hang on. I'm sure I could use context clues to figure it out. Or I could use Google. What does neg mean? Insult or undermine. Okay. Alright, that makes sense. I would never do that. Let's be modest but thoughtful. I don't wanna go too crazy. Well, I just wanted to tell you that I really enjoyed your food. Now you've got his attention. The flavors were complex but comforting. The interplay between salty, savory, and peppery, it was perfect. I like the chicken for the grease because it makes my stomach feel gross and terrible.
I appreciate the compliment, Kyle.
I'm sure you'll be a big success.
I know we've only met today, but I'm starting to get the same feeling about you.
You think I'm gonna be a success? Oh my god.
We should head back inside. The next lesson starts soon.
You step into the massive cooking arena. Oh my god, I want to go to this school. Except I don't cook. I'd want to go as a taste tester. Where the afternoon lesson will take place, each student gets an oven and all the tools and ingredients they could need. Look at this place, it's magnificent. Finally, we get to show our stuff. Wait a second. Oh no, we have to show our stuff. What if I totally blow it? I just realized, she's Sucrose from Genshin Impact, but she got a tan. A really good tan. That's what it is. She's Sucrose. Alright. You're not going to blow anything, unless... except maybe kisses to the crowd of fans. You're not going to earn... No. Let me try that again. You're not going to blow anything, unless... except maybe kisses to the crowd of fans you're going to earn with your signature adorable tiny food creations. Welcome, students, to the cooking arena. For today's lesson, we'll be cooking with partners. Hurry up and pair off. Naturally, Miriam looks over at you, but unable to control yourself, you pounce on Colonel Sanders. Hey, Colonel, would you like to tackle this lesson as a team? A team of two, that is. Me and you, if that wasn't clear. I definitely would not abandon my friend in her time of need just to hang out with the hot guy. Want to be my partner?
Aw. Sure, Kyle. I'll prepare our station.
Without you as a partner, Miriam was left standing all alone. Two different students quickly take notice. Let me guess. Oh, okay.
Hello, new partner. Beep boop. Beep.
Oh my, two potential partners. I'm so sorry, gentlemen, but I don't know who to choose. It looks like you'll have to pick for her. Friend duties can be a little awkward, but that's the price you pay for not being alone forever. Oh man, good thing I don't have any friends. Who do you want to ask to be Miriam's partner? Full offense, Pop, I'm picking Clank. Sorry, Pop, but I think Miriam will be partnered with Clank today.
It's okay, I already ate.
It's not entirely clear if Pop has any idea what the point of school even is at this juncture. That's why I picked Clank. Clank is clearly excited to have some attention. He heats up and begins to roll back and forth. I was gonna say, if I didn't know he was an oven, that would have been a really awkward sentence to read.
Warp.
Hold on there, fella. We don't even know the assignment yet. Technically, Clank might not have a face, but there's something charming and earnest about him. This is my action pose. Bzzzt. Tissue? I hardly know you. Oh, Miriam. Can I be done? Clank judders and a panel shakes loose. You get the impression that this is a sign of affection. Actually, he's 50 years old. He is literally falling apart. Looks like you two will be fine. Now it's time to focus on your own cooking classwork. Alright, you two, for today's lesson we're going to keep it simple. Pick a basic dish and divide up the steps. No chef is an island, it takes 2 flints to make a fire. You get the idea. I really don't. Which dish do you suggest to your partner, Colonel Sanders? Golly, what do I choose? Steak tartare seems easy enough, it's fancy and you don't even need to cook it. Using octopus will blow Colonel Sanders' mind, your grandmother's mashed potatoes and gravy. Let's go mashed potatoes. I've always been something of a down-home chef. I was thinking we could make something warm, inviting, comforting. Also, hot take, KFC mashed potatoes are nasty. Not nasty, they're just not good. The gravy's good, the gravy's fine. But the mashed potatoes are just, Maybe mashed potatoes? and gravy? I feel like he needs a much more dramatic voice. I couldn't imagine one without the other. Colonel Sanders casts a coy look at you, causing your whole face to go beet red. Embarrassed, you quickly turn away. I'll go get the potatoes. No, please, let me. Picking perfect produce is a passion of mine. I can't give him a voice. I'm not sexy. I can't do it. Looks like things are getting pretty fresh around here. Does someone have a crush on Colonel Sanders? We're just cooking partners. Mind your own business, stupid. Sorry, that was aggressive. Oh man, jeez. Sanders' heart is my business, and you better keep your fingers off my man. Parking lot, let's go, Ashley, let's go. Bring your stupid, van with you. What is this music? What just happened?
Did someone call for me?
No, geez, Van. While I'm over here crushing Kyle's dreams, you're supposed to be taking care of our classwork. That was the deal, remember? This feels so out of place. Do I have a tab open that's playing music? I sure don't. Is that just in the game? That is the most out of place music I've ever heard. Colonel Sanders returns, arms full of peeled potatoes. Wow, he peeled those fast. He tosses them into boiling water and turns his attention to you and your old friends.
Oh, howdy there, Ashley. Van. Are we working in a quartet instead of a duet now?
I mean... I'm down for anything. Hey, she said her name. Actually, no. It looked like Kyle was struggling, so we offered to give them a hand. You know how it is. These young amateur chefs need a lot of mentoring.
I was going to say, Colonel Sanders, maybe I could also teach you a thing or two about fancy food. Maybe one day you might be able to get up to my level. Heh, doubt it.
Don't be rude, Van. Personally, I have no doubts whatsoever about Colonel Sanders' ability to concoct creations worthy of admiration. After all, your fried chicken was quite spectacular. But Colonel, if you ask me, I might make a better partner for you than this thing that has positioned itself at your station. Don't you feel deep down that we cast complementary shadows? We fit together like a thigh and a drumstick. Sorry. It just makes sense. Nothing about this makes any sense, but one thing is clear, she's coming for Colonel if you don't watch out. Actually, is really going at you hard. You need to ask her if I'm back up here before things get ugly. Well, let's see. I abandoned my best friend. I hooked her up with an oven. The Pop would have no idea what to do in the first place. The only other student is literally just called student because he can't get a word in edgewise. Turn to Colonel Sanders, hunks in your time of need. Turn to Miriam, your forever bestie who always has your back. Let's talk to Colonel. I'm here to learn and to express myself via my cuisine, not bicker with prima donnas. Partners were chosen at the beginning of class, so let's all respect the format, okay? And turn to Colonel Sanders to confirm that you're on the same page. I chose Colonel Sanders, and Colonel Sanders chose me. Isn't that right?
A businessman respects all fair agreements, from contracts to handshakes. I took on Kyle as my partner for this activity, and I stand by it. Based on your team's behavior, I'd say you're perfect for each other. Neither of you has Kyle's natural talent or their loyalty. Being defended by Colonel Sanders leaves you feeling proud and full of potential. You look for Sprinkles in hopes that he might step in, but he's nowhere to be found. Darn those cute corgis and their short but sturdy stature. You look down at your station and realize that, in the tension of the moment, your hands have been cooking on autopilot. Okay. That's the thing. Remember when he literally just threw them in the boiling water? Did I just like... Ow! I just banged my elbow on the desk! Everything's fine. I just wanted to do a visual gag, but I just wound up breaking myself instead. I'm just gonna skip gag. It's just gonna be me reaching into a pot of boiling water. That's all I wanted to do. Use the cold bottle as an ice pack, it's fine. I'm gonna leave my elbow above the desk. Okay. Distracted by the drama, you've already crushed the boiled potatoes into a perfectly creamy mashed texture, with plenty of butter and cream for flavor. It's as if your natural passion guided you through the steps you know so well while your attention was elsewhere. I know just what to do.
Colonel Sanders extends his hand. He's holding a beautiful white porcelain gravy boat, out of which pours a smooth brown gravy, smothering your newly finished potato dish. You're killing it! Gravy flows down the mound of mashed potatoes. The results look spectacular. Granny would be very proud. Colonel Sanders. Every time they do a close-up on him, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm playing a dating sim about a younger version of... I guess he's a real person. I was going to say a restaurant franchise mascot, but no, he was a real person. Anyways, what am I doing? Colonel Sanders holds a spork out to you. You reach out and grab hold of it, but he doesn't immediately let go. The two of you stand holding the same spork, and for that small moment, all of the madness and pressure in this crazy world stops. Is it getting hot in here, or is it just me? Your eyes lock. The moment is electric. Time stands still. Still hasn't unstandstilled from last time. You know what I mean. So, Van Van's eyes have widened to the point of, like, breaking the screen. Our eyes have locked just completely. We can't use them anymore. If you love something, set it free. Together, you dig the utensil into the mashed potatoes and lift a heaping sporkful up. When you see actually with a sinister look, you know she's plotting against you to be with Colonel Sanders. And then, filled with rage and without thinking, you fling the sporkful of mashed potatoes right into Ashley's stupid, beautiful face. Eat taters, nerd!
Splat.
Van Van, do something! Do something! Scooping up a fingerful, Van Van tastes the dripping mashed potatoes and gravy and realizes that it's delicious. Horrified by this revelation, he slinks away. Will he ever be able to cook something with so much love and integrity? Find out next time on the Van Van's Bizarre Cooking Adventure. Hold on right there, Kyle. We do not waste food in the boom cooking arena. Colonel Sanders, I expect better from you. If you throw one more spoonful, you both better be prepared to eat it from wherever it lands.
Get Aya's potatoes face.
Get out of here, Pop! Van Van rushes back over, a covered dish in his hand. Mashed potatoes with gravy? Pathetic. In just a few minutes, I've prepared a full meal. Gaze upon my specialty. Braised tentacle of octopus in my silky saltwater sauce, plated on a battle axe blade forged from my supreme chef ancestors. I did not immediately notice that this was an axe. I was trying to figure out what I was looking at. Also, I was kind of focused on the text more. Yeah, that is a straight up axe. Yeah?
You've ignored me for too long.
You've ignored me for too long. That ends it. That ends now. It is I who will have first bite. You will all look on with envy. The interrupting student rushes at Van Van and swipes a bite of his signature dish right off the plate. No, don't. Something about this dish doesn't strike my nose quite right. I think the octopus was rushed. It may have turned in the process. It turned into a squid. Oh, the results could be toxic. Too late. Oh, too late. It has been eaten. I think I left something in the oven. I don't feel so good. It killed him! Oh my god. We've witnessed a death. Everyone step back. Don't take another bite. Okay. You look back at the plate, the rest of it is gone. You notice the tip of the tentacle being slurped up in Pop's mouth. Pop winces in pain for just a moment, then is almost immediately back to his oblivious self. Bro's literally too stupid to die.
Oopsie. Tastes like poison.
The entire class has gathered to watch Pop's final moments. Shock has frozen the whole crowd. They are as motionless as statues. So, let me get this straight. Van Van, his eyes have expanded beyond what any eyes should. They've widened so far that they've merged into one super eye at this point. The student died. I don't think anything has happened to Ashley yet. Her name's Ashley, that's what happened. Bro is too stupid to die. Me and Colonel Sanders our eyes have been completely locked up. We can't use them anymore, they just don't exist. And Pop has turned everyone into statues. The class bell rings, disrupting the moment and snapping everyone back to reality. Oh good, so as it turns out, all you need is a school bell. If you're ever fighting Medusa, bring a school bell with you. It would appear that Pop's enthusiasm for trying new things, despite obvious danger, has inoculated him against poisons of all kinds. I'm not sure the professors here make enough money. Hello? I just turned into a ghost over here. Seeing that you're shaken up by that really annoying student and all his nonsense, Colonel Sanders approaches you.
I'm sorry I had to go through that. Please, let me walk you home.
Your home or mine? I mean, that'd be nice. What? Like for real? Oh, come on. You follow Colonel Sanders out of the room. Actually, I should have given him more of an airier voice now that he's a ghost. At night, the school building has taken on another vibe entirely. It's dark and more than a little spooky. Well, it's haunted by a ghost. Colonel Sanders stands in the quad's neon glow and speaks softly.
Those mashed potatoes you made in class today.
Before you go on, I want you to know, they're not a great representation of my skills. I didn't even realize I was making them.
They were amazing. Tasting them, it reminded me why I became so passionate about food to begin with.
Colonel Sanders is getting choked up. Cooking is obviously important to him, in a way that you find inspiring. Now might be the perfect time to tell him that you're developing feelings for him. I'm developing film for you. Colonel Sanders?
Yes, Kyle?
There's something I need to tell you.
Hold it right there. There's something I need to tell you first.
Oh, jeez.
You see, when I was just a boy, I had a dream that one day I would be the greatest chef the world has ever seen. And every day since, I've been working toward that dream, day and night, never stopping, never resting. Also lifting a lot of weights, like so many weights. You could tell because I'm jacked.
We should follow our dreams with all of our hearts, that our souls may grant them like wishes floating on a shooting star.
Hey, no, you... Shut up, I'm the one here to say inspirational stuff and be the star of the story.
Are we forgetting that your cooking literally killed a guy?
You can't prove that.
I also saw you kill that guy. What was his name?
Somewhere in the distance you hear a long, sad sigh.
Forget him, we're talking about me. Me. I'm the hero.
Okay, that's what's happening.
The sport monster is here to fight a hero.
I think I left the fridge door open. Later, nerds.
How dare you threaten me, just as I was letting down my guard and connecting with another chef on an emotional level.
Be afraid, be very afraid of me, because I'm a monster, see?
His teeth are sporks. Is he rhyming on purpose, or is that just a coincidence? But before you can discuss syntax any further, it's a turn-based fight sequence. Oh, hell yeah. What will you do? Attack! You decide to go on the attack. Which attack will you use? Cook with Love. It's a tough choice. Cook with Love does 1 damage. It just got real! That attack really upset Spork Monster. Spork Monster goes on the attack. They spit hot gravy at you. You take 1 damage. Let's defend. You decide to defend. Which defense will you use? Trepidation. You continue to stay back and endure whatever comes your way. Seems like a pretty rich strategy, but okay, sure. You do you. Spork Monster focuses their mashed mind and draws an energy from Mother Earth itself. They grow larger, more intimidating. How will you respond? Now we gotta attack. Cook with Love! Cook with Love! Spork Monster's no quitter. Buffed up and ready to rumble, they go on the attack once again. Oh, I should have dodged that phone. I should have dodged. Spork Monster uses the Utilitensile. You take 2 damage from the attack. If you take much more damage, you're not going to survive the battle. You decide to go on the attack. Cook with Love! Spork Monster's oozing cheese sauce onto the lawn of the quad. Wonder who's going to have to clean that up. You know, I heard it's supposed to rain tonight. Maybe we'll just let that happen. Feeling vulnerable, Spork Monster prepares for its ultimate attack, Rounded Edge.
Vile villain, your reign of terror stops here.
Colonel Sanders summons the energy of 1,000 chickens.
Hot pie power pinch!
It's hard to do that in a southern drawl.
Pot pie power pinch!
Hot pie power pinch does 10 damage. Spork Monster's defeated. You saved me. An injured Spork Monster spews steam into the night. Forget mercy, finish him. No student will ever walk the quad in fear again. This monster messed with the wrong chef. Attack! You ready your final attack? You'll never survive my student debt loan destruction! Alright. I guess so. Spork Monster's completely vaporized. Colonel Sanders looks on in awe. Aw. No. A-W-E. Oh. Ah.
You continue to surprise me, Kyle.
The defeated monster left behind a special item. What on earth is this game? It appears at first to be a cookbook, but upon closer inspection it's so much more. It's 2 cookbooks. It's a book of magic spells with the golden chicken on the cover. Jesus Christ. I am going to need a drink stronger than Mountain Dew for this. I was talking to Stereosaver, my brother, and he was talking about this this bourbon that he tried when he was in Florida last. And apparently it's some pretty strong stuff. It was like rare turkey, I think is what he called it. I want to try it. I'm super lightweight, but I wouldn't mind trying it. Maybe mix it with Mountain Dew. You know, the whole purpose of Mountain Dew. You open the cover and find a library card tucked inside. The last name to have signed it is the last name to have signed it out is Borko. Borko. That name sounds strangely familiar. Your blood is pumping as you stand in the quiet of the night, holding the mysterious book in your hands. As you come down from your battle buzz, you realize that your final attack has left you completely depleted. The world around you begins to fade away. Without any energy to keep your eyes open, darkness overtakes you. Oh, darkness, please, anything but that. The image of Colonel Sanders flashes before your eyes as you fall asleep. He must have helped you get home. He knows where I live. He's the Colonel. In your tired state, you don't know if you could have made it without him. What a guy. You want to thank him, but you don't have the strength to utter a single word. You feel your covers being pulled up over you as you are tucked in tightly. I'm uncomfortable. Good night, my Colonel. In your dream, you're together with Colonel Sanders. For some reason, Sprinkles is also there, instructing your love. Dreams are weird. Can I stop playing this now? You awake on day 2 and attempt to process the wild visions you had. Were they memories or premonitions? No, I'm pretty sure that was an acid trip. And then there was that secret ingredient that Colonel Sanders went ahead and told you outright. Not much of a secret, huh? Sure wish I could have actually seen it, though. It's probably just because he trusts you so much. Sure, that makes sense. We'll go with that. I like how this game doesn't take itself seriously at all. I was worried that it was going to be like an actual dating sim, but this is kind of just ridiculous and fun. You meet up with your bestie in front of the school. Before you can tell her about the encounter with the spork monster, she launches into a story of her own. Okay, I know this might sound a little strange, but I think I might be, I think I might like Clank. Oh god. Oh no. Like him? Like? As in the thing from The Legend of Zelda? I know, it sounds like it's moving too fast, but there's something about him. I like him. Like him. Like him. Like him. You know? We got to talking after class, and he's actually a total sweet guy. Totally sweet guy. He's actually a totally sweet guy. Not only that, but he's really smart. He told me all kinds of stories about Colonel Sanders. Did you know that Colonel Sanders was the most popular kid in his high school? It looks like somebody is, tugging on her, whatever these are, her pigtails? No, but that doesn't make complete sense. Yeah, but he was so popular. He was so popular that he was voted prom king at a school he didn't even go to, and was also the convertible. It was also the convertible that he himself rode in at the front of the homecoming parade. What? Alright, that was a weird sentence. I'm thinking maybe something got lost in pressure cooker language translation there. Either way, maybe it'd be best if you took it slow with this new boy, like I am with Colonel Sanders. You know, we had a battle together, he took me home, he knows where I live, I guess. You and Colonel Sanders, the coolest guy in school? The most famous student to ever attend University of Cooking School Academy for Learning? You're a thing now? How many more sentences will I end with an upward inflection? We definitely connected yesterday. Ah, sure you did. You're great. You're great. Why wouldn't he be into you, I guess? Laughing at the implication that you and Colonel Sanders might be a thing is definitely not cool. You are great. Thank you. I needed that today. You have an idea about how to prove that your love is real? Well, if he's not into me, why did you tell me one of his secret ingredients? One of his secret ingredients? Your bestie's eyes light up. A secret ingredient? And now her eyes are just super bright now. It's a very slowly increasing in brightness. Yeah, I just said that. A secret ingredient. Is there a dramatic echo in here? Miriam checks to make sure you're alone before continuing. Her eyes continue to brighten. Before long, her eyes are the same brightness as a light bulb. It's 2 light bulbs. So this summer, while I was on vacation with my family, a lovely man approached me in the botanical garden where I was wandering. This can't be good. He told me all about his passion for spices, secret spices. The man even gave me some to show what he meant. He said it was a powder created from super duper rare dried flower petals, and that if I did him a big favor I could have some of my own. He called it marriage. I can't really remember how he said it, but alright. That's a drug reference. Please, Miriam, don't tell me. So I filled my suitcase with them and brought them home. He was so nice. He even met me at the gate when I arrived. Later, when I cooked with them, a very strange feeling came over me. The flavor was unlike anything I'd ever tasted. Wait, did she actually get high? I think you're being very liberal with the meaning of spices here. Whatever. Anyhow, we both share an interest in cooking, so we stayed in touch, you know. Like pen pals. Oh, so we stayed in touch, you know, like pen pals. I bet he would love to know more about new spices. Well, I'm definitely not supposed to share Colonel Sanders' secret recipe, and besides, I only know the one ingredient, so I doubt it'd be much use to anyone. Fibber. Excuse me. Please, please, please! It would mean the world to me. No one has to know it came from you or Colonel Sanders. What do you think? What do you think? Should you protect Colonel Sanders' secret or share it with your bestie? You know what? She's my bestie. Let's tell her. Okay, I'll tell you, but it has to stay secret. Miriam nods furiously. Her eyes gradually getting even brighter still. He told me that he uses... Never would have guessed that, would you? Her eyes light up further still, imagining such a thing, and you figure that you've satisfied her curiosity and she'll move on. Her eyes are bright enough that you almost have to look away when you're making eye contact. However, she immediately turns around and does some thumb typing on her phone that you can't quite see. That's probably not good. Before you can ask her to confirm that she was definitely not texting secrets to other people, you're interrupted. A wind rushes in. Cherry blossom petals fill the air. It's Colonel Sanders. He's riding a horse? Why is Bro riding a horse? He's arriving at school. Stand back and admire his majestic glory or run to him. We gotta admire him, right? Sir Trey, how's it going? Hopefully you're doing better than me. You have arrived. I won't be active much. It's in the background and I'm doing some work. All good, all good. You're not missing much, I can promise you that. How are we doing? I'm slowly, very quickly going insane. Colonel Sanders' horse is truly a thing of beauty. We're referring to the actual horse and nothing else. Without ever acknowledging that he's being watched, he does a short horse dance before dismounting with a flourish. He then slaps the beautiful creature gently on its rear, sending it running free into the countryside. I hate this game. You are so struck by the sight of him that you lose the ability to speak coherently. Fortunately, he's fluent in gibberish. Oh, I didn't realize anyone was watching. Don't worry, he knows his way home. Aren't we all, chap? Aren't we all? Oh no. You attempt to compliment Colonel Sanders, but the words don't come out exactly right. What a horseful beaut you have. What a horseful beaut you have. Dang it, that's what I just said. God, I'm so stupid. God, he's never gonna like me anymore. God. Being a good friend, Miriam attempts to cover for you. Oh, Kyle just gets really nervous around people they like. What? This is not helping. Nice. I mean, they got food poisoning and were up all night. It was gruesome. You should have seen it. She gives you a wink and a smile as if to say, situation handled. Can't blame a girl for trying. I mean, I'd take food poisoning over, No, honestly, I don't care. No. And with that, Colonel Sanders disappears into the school, leaving you and Miriam to follow. Miriam, can we have a little word real quick? Just a little sidebar. When you enter the classroom, you can see your two rivals, Actually and Van Van, are doing something bad. By the way, they're hiding. You know it must be really... Oh my god, I can't read. I'm reading a visual novel and I can't read. It's also 12:20. That's a weird time to go to school. You know it must be really bad. Like, counterfeiting recipes bad. Experimenting with restricted ingredients bad. Summoning a demon bad? You try and get a peek over Van Van's hulking shoulder. Unfortunately, his eyes are just too wide at this point that they're as wide as his shoulders. But he sees you coming. What with those massive eyes of his.
Whoa there, little one. I'm not sure you're ready to handle this.
Why don't you make like a bee and mind your own wax, honey? Okay, why was that the best one of her insults so far? Tell them to stop acting immature, act like you're not interested in them, but really try and get a closer look. No, we're gonna confront them. Screw this no confrontation thing. You immediately dress the rivals down for their immature behavior. Culinary school is to be respected. This kind of nonsense is a waste of everyone's time. Jeez, I think I saw that in a nightmare once. That face. Now you've upset them. DDLC KFC version. Pretty much. I don't think it's gonna get weird, probably. Oh, and you're the emperor of cooking, are you? You make the rules?
I'm not sure you know a good meal if it ain't you.
Yeah, I guess so, Van Van, I guess so. Being the best chef in the world takes more than just culinary skills. It takes creativity. It takes panache. Whatever that is.
And it doesn't hurt to use a little evil.
You finally get a look at what it is they were hiding, and you instantly recognize it. It's a book! Mon Dieu! Just like the one you found after your encounter with the spork monster. That's the same book that I found last night in the quad. Actually, immediately elbows Van Van, who hides the book behind his back. Why didn't I keep the book? I don't know what you're talking about. That book is a family heirloom, and its contents are secret. You notice that they haven't just been studying the book. They've got Pop pinned to the wall, and they're tossing potato skins at him as he tries to catch them in his mouth. Oh god. Actually, he probably enjoys that. We're playing. Yeah, of course you are. Before you can dig in any further, you're interrupted by the arrival of more students. It's almost time for class. The whole class is here, all 7 students. Beep, beep. Clank must be running late. He's in such a hurry that he rolls right over Van Van's meaty foot. Poor Clank may never recover. Oh, I just ruined the joke.
Hey, watch it, you bucket of bolts.
Oh, he's leaking. You watch how you talk to him. He didn't do anything. Bzz, wop. Who do you think you're talking to? I've never heard such language, not even from a stand mixer. Also, I thought what is he? Wop wop.
No, your mother was a stand mixer.
Stand. I just noticed his hand is completely upside down. I couldn't have said it better myself, Mike. Van Van jumps to attack Clank, but Clank shocks Van Van, sending him flying across the room. Protect me, Colonel Sanders. These crazy men are about to come to blows. I think it must be over me. But I'm not interested in either of them. I have a boyfriend. I always think about that stupid ass stuff Vine, back when it was still called Vine. It's the fridge. I have a boyfriend. Just backflips out of the way. Ashley's tone has completely changed in an instant. She bats her eyelashes at Colonel Sanders. Surely he must know that this is a ruse, right? Who's Shirley? Gentlemen, get a hold of... I always try to default to the actual Colonel Sanders voice that I would normally give him. Gentlemen, get a hold of yourselves. Save it for the arena at least. Or don't. Honestly, what do I care? I've got lofty career aspirations to focus on. Hey, amen to that. Maybe I can help you with your business plan. Just then, Sprinkles arrives to signal the true start of the class day. He's panting, which doesn't seem that abnormal. He's a professor, but he's also a dog.
Students, please, take your seats. I apologize for my late arrival. I spent the morning chasing a car all around, and my tiny legs are very, very tired.
Yeah, that's in character. I get that.
But I'm here now, and I hope you're ready to learn.
Rub his furry dog belly. He loves it. After he catches his breath, Sprinkles regains control of the classroom. Man. So my sister's friend was out of town for a few days, and she was asked to pet sit her friend's dog. And on the first day, she brought the dog over here so that I could pet the dog too, and it was so nice having a puppy in the house again. The sweetest pup, the sweetest little monster. He was a little foofball named Rasputin, which is such a funny name. Yeah, that's it. He borked though. He borked all night. We sent him back to his house after the next day, and my sister just stayed there for the couple of days. She should be coming back today, I think. Without further ado, we'll review the global history of my favorite fowl, the chicken. You want to pay attention to the lesson, truly you do.
Which is why in 1776, at the signing of the Declaration of Independence, it was a chicken who first signed their name. I don't know my American history that well. I don't know any history. I don't know why I specified American. I don't know any history. I don't know who first signed the Declaration, oh god. Sprinkles! I know, isn't he just the best? He's just the best. I mean, obviously, but you can't help but daydream about Colonel Sanders, and you miss most of the important parts. When you come to, Sprinkles is holding a tray of food in front of you. I would love to pass out and wake up to somebody with a tray of food in front of me. Well, Kyle? Naturally, this appears to you to be a sample platter. Which item do you want to sample? Let's take the pepper. A brightly colored pepper stands out from the other items. It sparkles in a most eye-catching way, so naturally you reach out, grab it, and eat it right away. However, your body is not prepared for the heat. I probably would have grabbed the pepper in real life. Let's be real here. The pepper has triggered an intense spice hallucination. Oh man, I'm on another acid trip. Feels like forever as you trip through the universe. Oh, yesterday at work I got to try, they called it a Szechuan peppercorn. Those things are intense. Oh my god. It's not like spicy or anything, but the kind of burning that menthol gives, that's like, it was just that, and it lingered for like a couple hours, and it was just like an intense, at first it was like, oh, this ain't so bad, oh no, oh god, and it just kept getting worse. The flavor kept growing, and I was told that there was another version that was even spicier and like more potent, and of course, obviously I'm going to try that eventually. Maybe not tomorrow when I go back, I don't know. But my god, it was insane, and nothing would put out the taste. It was just stuck there. Oh, it's this guy. My friend, ooh. This guy again? You tried an X pepper or whatever it's called, and it was hell? I don't know what that is. I think the spiciest thing I've ever eaten was ghost pepper salsa. It was delicious, don't get me wrong, I would eat it again. But my god, that was insane. That was just too spicy. I want to try California Reaper next. Or Carolina, not California, Carolina Reaper. That's what it is. The other C state. That starts with the C. I'm here to give you an important message. Ooh. You must avenge my death and fulfill your destiny. Van Van's cooking killed him. I don't know if you're here for that. All you must do is... I was saying to fulfill your destiny. All you must do... Sorry, I think I've still got some spice stuck in my throat. It's fine. I'll work through... to fulfill... I'm getting lightheaded from all this coughing. The prophecy. You must... You feel yourself begin to regain consciousness. Amen. You come to and find everyone is staring at you. That pepper was the last of its kind on Earth, and now it's gone forever. Cool, extinct. You think to yourself, geez, I should pay better attention. We all make mistakes. I'm sure he'll forgive you. Someday. Come on, it's time for lunch. Let's have a dance-off, apparently. Before anyone can relax, the cafeteria lights dim. And your rivals enter to make a dramatic announcement.
Today's lunch will be prepared.
Via time competitive cook-off. Timed competitive cook-off. I do not like how close that cleaver is to my, the level of theatrics with these two is off the charts. Demand that they stop wasting everyone's time, or step up and tell them you're on. Oh, it's on. Pepper X is a cultivar of capsaicin chili pepper bred by the American chili breeder Ed Curry, the creator of the Carolina Reaper. Copy paste to Wikipedia. That sounds much. I'm so curious. That might be too much for me. I love spicy food, don't get me wrong, but that might be too much for me. You're on. A bit of lunchtime competition, eh? Count me in. If I have to wipe the tables with you fools before I set my lunch down on it, then so be it. It won't be as clean. But I'm assuming the tables are cleaned before lunch, and then if I wipe the tables with you, because y'all aren't gonna be clean, you're gonna be covered in grease and food, and presumably sweat, because it's probably going to be hot if we're going to be working with ovens. It's not going to be very sanitary. I think
I'm not the fool. You're the fool.
Good one, Van. I like your gumption, Kyle. I'll be watching your performance.
Just as things reach a boiling point, Sprinkle steps in. Surely he'll put a stop to this madness. Now, students, please settle down. This is a lunchroom, not a sportsing court. Finally, a little sense. You breathe a sigh of relief. 2.6 million is its heat level? Holy crap, what? I don't really know what the baseline for, like, how hot is, but that seems like a lot. Over 2.5 million. At least not until we turn on the timer. Just then, a huge light blasts you in the face, flashing the words, "Timer ready." Tabasco is 30 to 50k. Oh my god. Oh my god, that's insane. Also, I said tobacco. Tabasco I don't imagine is spicy. Tabasco, the hot sauce, is. That's what I'm talking about. Haroo! I can't howl. I'm not doing it today. I stand corrected.
The hard way builds solidly a foundation of confidence that cannot be swept away. That's an original quote by me, in case anyone was wondering. I hope its message lifts you to victory. Like a diamond, I was formed under pressure, and now is my chance to shine. I will defeat you myself. She got them crazy eyes again. Oof. You had his chicken and you made his mashed potatoes and gravy on day one, and you're feeling like you can really impress him again here. It's time to boil some water for the potatoes. I have never said a less exciting battle line. Think fast. If the timer runs down, you'll be forced to pick randomly. Uh-oh. Two best characters, Colonel Sanders and Sprinkles in the same scene. You know it. Oh god, it's 100 degrees Fahrenheit? We'll go Fahrenheit. Oh, it was Celsius. What were you thinking, Kyle? Get your head in the game. You're gonna need to season this chicken before you cook it. You don't know Colonel Sanders' recipe exactly, but you have an idea. It's 11! I know that one. I eat KFC way too much. That's how I know that. Also, I don't have KFC money. I'm very sad. I might just get some tomorrow. That's right. You might not know all of the ingredients yet, but at least you're headed in the right direction. Tail wagging intensifies. Now that you've got some basic steps going, it's time to elevate your craft. What state of mind offers the most flavor? Gratitude. That's right. You must never take this opportunity for granted if you hope to succeed. Your classmates are rooting for you, but actually it's simply sort of stronger and faster than you. You better pick the pace if you want to survive. I thought so too. I mean, I guess it could have been either. I don't know. When you were a child, your father told you to never forget where you came from. Every day you meditate on his advice and draw energy from that place. I feel like I should be channeling my inner ether for this monologue. That'd be a good time to harness that energy. So where does it come from? A small town where big dreams are born. That's right. This is your shot, and you're not going to miss it. Aru! You try to shut out the noise of the arena. Focus on your cooking. What is the sound of success? Sizzling. That's wrong. Oh. Don't make me get the spray bottle. Next question. You notice Colonel Sanders out of the corner of your eye. I believe in you, Kyle. I believe in you, Kyle. I believe! He's actually cheering you on. Which would be awesome, except knowing he's watching makes you totally forget what you were doing. Now I can think about his Colonel Sanders. I am never playing another dating sim again. How many spoonfuls of gravy would... Oh, jeez. What were you thinking? Get your mind back into the competition. You're stranded on a desert island with only one dessert cookbook. Which do you take? What a hunk. Oh, his open shirt? Oh my god, I don't know if I can handle this. Oh god. I know, right? You know what? Shouldn't you be focused on the challenge? You're falling behind. Sorry. Changing wedding vows. What does that have to do with crafting spectacular fried chicken and delicate baked biscuits? Guys, I'm freaking out. Woof woof. You're really struggling to keep up. At the next station over, Ashley has already begun plating elements of her dish. It's colorful and complex.
To make up time, you toss your biscuit dough into a stand mixer. As you do, the crowd gasps. I don't want to talk about what that sound was. Yikes! I know you love nothing more than seeing a fellow appliance utilized in a kitchen battle, but sometimes that means sacrificing the personal touch. You might not have any hands, but Kyle does, and a good chef needs to be touching the dough to know when it's properly mixed. What's happening right now?
There's an easy way and a hard way. You don't get far by going the easy way.
Oh, it's 100 Celsius and 212 Fahrenheit. Oh, okay. Shows how much I know. I don't cook. That's on me. When you hear everyone talking, you realize how serious your error was. You immediately shove your hand into the mixer to rescue your dough before it's overmixed. Kyle, no! But you're not fast enough, and your hand gets stuck. It's immediately crushed by the quickly spinning beaters. There's no way you'll be able to use that hand for the rest of the match. Ah! Okay. Colonel Sanders shakes his head in shame.
What you often find is that the easy way can turn out much, much more difficult.
Everyone, stop what you're doing right now. The battle is over. It can't be. I was so close to finishing my dish. Sweetheart, look at your hand. You simply can't go on. Ah, that's too bad. And here I am with the completed dish ready to serve. Surely that makes me the winner by default. No, it wouldn't be fair to compare the two on account of Kyle's injury. You see Sprinkles begin to lick his doggy chops as he locks onto the dish. But I suppose you should at least tell us what you prepared. Well, because I'm the sweetest, I skip straight to dessert. Under this white chocolate dome, you'll find a wide array of delights, taking you on a journey of flavor that tastes good and tells a story of excellence. I really want to eat something sweet right now. I was going to ask Kyle to do the honor, but since you're injured, I'm afraid that pouring this creamer of delicate hot chocolate sauce might be too difficult. Colonel Sanders, if you wouldn't mind lending me your strong, steady hand. Colonel Sanders pours the hot chocolate sauce on top of the dome, causing it to melt away, revealing the ingredients hidden within. Inside, you'll find a delicate fried cheese. I have no idea how to say that word. I've only ever seen it spelled. I've never heard it pronounced. Atop a slice of honeycomb, ice cream 2 ways, tender nougat, and pearls of blueberry. Don't even know what that is. I've never heard of that term. Anyways, that sounds expensive. Colonel Sanders seems intrigued, but perhaps not impressed as he dips his fingers in the chocolate sauce. It's still excruciatingly hot. After licking the chocolate sauce off his finger, he sees that he's got third-degree burns because of the chocolate.
Simplicity isn't your strong suit, is it, actually?
Oh, you? As he places a sauce-covered finger into his lips, Ashley leans over and whispers something into his ear. A dab of sauce sticks to his mustache. Internalize the rage. Put yourself between Colonel Sanders and Ashley. What are we thinking? Croche, I think that's how you say it. Your guess is as good as mine. I'm gonna let you decide this one, Trey. Are we gonna internalize the rage I feel, or am I gonna stand in between them? Also, rate my voice acting on a scale of 1 to 10. 1 being shut up, and 10 being stop being a magician, start being a voice actor right this second. I'm gonna check something out real quick. Hang on. You saying put yourself between them? I will in just a sec. Hold on. Just shut up. Just shut up. Just shut up. Okay. We're good. Put yourself between them. You reach out with your apron to wipe the sauce off his glistening face. Colonel Sanders recoils and brushes you back. Haven't heard all of it. I need to focus more. No, trust me, you're better off.
This goatee isn't just a fashion statement, it's also functional. I was saving that flavor for later.
I say that as a joke sometimes. That's disgusting that he's actually saying it seriously. Game over. What? What? Try again. No, hold on. Hang on. It can't be over. How long have I been streaming this? I've only been going for an hour and a half? Alright, we're just gonna... You're on. This time I'm just gonna let, I'm gonna let them... I'm not gonna get in the way this time. Mashed potatoes, time to boil some water. Celsius. That's right. How'd you have gotten this into the school without knowing that? When I get to my furry belly, let that enticing offer motivate you. You're going to need to season this chicken before you cook it. You don't know 11 herbs and spices? Tailwagging intensifies. What state of mind? Trust. Oh, it's gratitude. No! I messed that up. I'm begging you to get it together. Get it? I'm a dog. It's never the wrong time for some dog jokes. Next question, please. This one? Yeah, okay. Aru. Silence? Yeah, okay, it's silence. Oh, okay, when they taste your cooking, they'll be so taken with it that they'll be unable to speak. You notice Colonel Sanders out of the corner of your eye.
I believe in you, Kyle.
He's actually turning me on. Face winking. What you're thinking. Hunk. Together in a gondola. Woof woof. You're really struggling to keep up. Take to the stand mixer as you do, the crowd gasps. Is your hard way. An ad. Woo, more money for Chap. Woo. Not fast enough and your hand gets stuck. It's immediately crushed by the quickly spinning beaters. There's no way you'll be able to use that hand for the rest of the match. Colonel Sanders shakes his head in shame. What you will often find is that the easy way can turn out much, much more difficult. Everyone stop what you're doing right now. This battle is over. I just really wanted to make my mashed potatoes. Alright. It's for a fake Steam site. Oh no. Don't you just love those? Alright. We are just about caught up. Is this? Internalize the rage you feel. Your rage burns so intensely within your eyes that they burst into flames. My eyes have burst into flames. The flames cause your... Oh, they literally did. Oh no. The flames cause your eyebrows to catch fire and turn to ash, and they fall off of your face, which means people have a hard time understanding your emotions for the rest of the semester. Perhaps forever. Also, the semester is 3 days long, and I'm on day 2. Embarrassed and ashamed by your poor performance. Not to mention your crispy fried eyebrow. You run for the quad to be alone. You can't tell just how shocked I am that I've lost my eyebrows. The beautiful weather feels like an insult. Inside of you a storm rages. Literally. It's Colonel Sanders. He's probably here to tell you that he and actually are in love and have decided to get married. And he won't even ask you to cater his wedding because you're a terrible chef and an awful person. You try to hide from him, but he approaches you directly. I know you're hurting right now. Not just from the devastating loss, but from that run-in with the mixer and that small fire. We should get that checked out. I'm fine. Can't you just leave me alone? I'm a loser, and I'm not fit to fill your fryer. I'll never be a master chef. I'm not trying to fill anything. Failure is a part of life, not just for you, but for all of us. Do you think I've never failed at anything before? It's exactly what I think.
Well then, think again. I wasn't always the man you see before you. Enrolled in culinary school, incredibly handsome, successful, motivated. Well, handsome, sure. I was born that way. God.
Same. Was the girl blushing after you burned yourself? I don't know. I didn't even catch that.
But I've walked other paths and arrived at dead ends.
This game, was a mistake. Playing it, not making it.
I was passionate about life, but I failed as an obstetrician.
What?
I was passionate about justice, but I failed as a lawyer. I was passionate about livestock, but I even failed as a mule handler. That one was especially humiliating. Mules can be so cruel.
I didn't know.
People see my delicate ribbon tie and my well-kept beard and assume that I've got it all together, which is true now, but it hasn't always been.
Sounds like this guy could really use a hug.
I resolved then that I was going to amount to something. No amount of hours, labor, or money would deter me from giving the best I had to give.
As Colonel Sanders changes focus, this is weirdly motivating. You can see something ignite inside of him, a burning passion. Oh god, the fire is contagious. Spontaneous combustion is contagious. That was funnier. Dang it.
One has to remember that every failure can be a stepping stone to something better. My new dream is pure. It's honest. It's something that a humble man in a crisp white suit could be proud of. I will create a new chain of chicken restaurants that will bring joy to the entire world and make up for my past misdeeds. Working with mules, horses, and donkeys is hard. He shouldn't be sad. He should be glad that he's not doing it. My parents had a couple of horses at one point, but I never really took care of them. I was in charge of the chickens. God, I hate chickens.
Yay! I'm here too.
Just as your moment grows intimate, you're interrupted by a threatening shadowy presence. Battle scarred from the night before, you prepare for the worst. It's the Spork Monster! Gorko the
Gorko the Spork Monster is here to fight a hero.
Is anyone else feeling a bit of deja vu?
I'm sorry, Gorko, but I could have sworn we already battled you last night.
That was Borko, my twin, and I, Gorko, am here to avenge them.
Man, I had to kill a twin? I am a twin. Are you stronger than Borko?
Well, we're twins, so no, not really. We're pretty much exactly equal in every way. Why do you ask? I have a different accent, that's about it.
Colonel Sandy smirks. He's already on the same page as you. It's just that we beat Borko pretty easily, so I don't think you have much of a chance. Not to mention, I feel really guilty about that. If I could take it back, I would.
I think what Kyle is saying is, can't we just be friends?
That's too short for making enemies. Spork! Chickens are cute. I have my own colorful, annoying chicken. I'm not saying they're... Well, I actually did just say they're annoying and terrible, and I hate them, but that's just because I hate birds in general. I'm not a big bird fan.
I suppose we really don't need to fight. It's just that I've got these pointed teeth and claws.
Why did the Stream Elements thing pop up? Did somebody donate? That's weird. That's new. Okay.
All the better for enjoying tasty foods. Surely you like to eat, don't we all?
Of course I do.
Inspiration strikes and you come up with a quick idea. Let's cook it.
Jump on this!
You toss a biscuit into Gorko's open mouth and he devours it in one gulp. I'm pretty sure he is a biscuit monster.
Delicious. You're much nicer than the evil students who once upon a time turned me into this creature who stands here today.
I don't believe it. You were a human once? You can't see it? Why is it only showing up on my end then? It's a message from Stream Elements saying support your favorite magician here with the link to the coffee page. Which is strange. I don't remember setting that up. What? Oh well.
Well, no, I was a Chihuahua, but I was still a student at this school, until one day some mean kids with a magic spellbook cast a dark enchantment on me, and I was forever transformed.
A magic spell book. Like the one that we found earlier.
Precisely. Borko used to have a copy, but somewhere along the way I've lost it. If you find such a book, I beg of you respect it. You're a powerful chef and shouldn't rely on such dark and evil magic. No, you should be protecting the innocent from those who would cheat them through sorcery and guile.
How can you even eat with the spork? Doesn't it stab your tongue? If you're not careful. That's when you use the spoon half. Oh, you meant his teeth. You meant his teeth, I think, is what you meant.
If you need me, don't fear, I will be there.
Sounds like there are some bad cooks in the kitchen of life.
Sorry, that voice really just butchered my throat.
All better.
It sounds like there are some bad cooks in the kitchen of life. Kyle, together, I am sure we can defeat them. Come back to my hideaway and we can discuss.
A personal invite? You can't imagine what Colonel Sanders' home must be like, but it sounds like you're about to find out. Stepping inside Sanders' home, surrounded by his things, you start to feel a special bond with him. That's adorable. Baby Colonel Sanders with the goatee mustache combo, wearing glasses and holding a chicken drumstick. There he is on a camel, and that looks like an actual picture. An artist rendition of an actual picture of the Colonel opening up maybe the first KFC. I meant the actual spork. Like, do you use the spoon from the side or what? I don't. It's like using a regular fork, except it's round. Is it? The same way you don't stab your tongue using a fork. I will say there is some scraping going on if you're like eating a scoop of mashed potatoes or something, but you're not going to scrape hard enough to draw blood or anything. Stepping inside, start to feel a special bond with him. Looks like you live such an exciting life, Colonel Sanders.
Every day can be an adventure if you approach it with the right attitude. Long ago, I made the decision to never stop searching, never stop working, never stop imagining. Have you been working on any new recipes of your own lately? I'm always excited to talk about food with another ambitious chef.
I mean, when you use it to drink stuff. Oh yeah, that could be a problem. The liquid would spill out between the... What on earth are you talking about? Well, there is something. It's just a side dish that I've been tinkering with, trying to find the right balance of flavors and textures. I'm not sure I've nailed it yet, but I'm close. Oh, please tell me it's coleslaw. Colonel Sanders' eyes perk up as he starts to wonder what dish you might be describing. Please tell me it's coleslaw. It's meant to pair with something spicy or something crispy? Both, perhaps. Nork. Knife, spoon, fork. Oh no, the ultimate weapon. Now you've got him right where you want him. Should you reveal your new creation to him or keep it a secret just for you? Oh, we have to reveal it. I gotta know. Because KFC coleslaw is some of the best coleslaw in the world. You decide that you're as ready as you'll ever be to share your original cooking with Colonel Sanders. Before you can talk yourself out of it, you decide to dive in headfirst. You reach into your lunch bag for a special dish that you've been keeping on ice all day. I present to you my original coleslaw. Hell yeah. Look at it. It's beautiful. The shredded cabbage just glistens in the light of Colonel Sanders' Lux hideaway. Is that how you say that? There's so many words I'm not familiar with. Magnificent. It's beautiful. Together you chow down on the creamy slaw until just a spoonful remains in the bowl. Can a lady tramp the coleslaw?
Do you mind if I hold on to the last bite? I'd like to have it around so that I can admire its taste later and think back on this moment.
That's a weird thing to say. You know I can cook more, right? Cook seems like the wrong word. You know I can prepare more, right? You can offer to make him more, but he seems like a very sentimental kind of guy. Sure, why not?
Please, make yourself comfortable. I'll be back in just a moment.
You realize that now would be the perfect time to do some snooping. Around the room are various items that you can look closer at. Each item seems to radiate memories and emotions. Tap on an item to discover more about the colonel. Let's take a look at the pictures. Oh, there we go. This is a nice zoom in. An adorable little baby boy crawls across the floor. From the goatee and mustache combo he sports, you figure that this must be Colonel Sanders himself. It's adorable. That, or maybe it's the drumstick that he seems to be waving like a rattle. Who frames a baby picture of just themselves? And puts him on his goatee. No, I think you nailed it. I think that I actually had the same thought. I just didn't want to say it because it seemed like a gross thing to say, but, you know, if you're going to say it, I might as well. Probably the same type of person who would make their own face the logo of the company they founded. Am I right? Am I right? Punches you in the elbow or the shoulder or whatever arm part is convenient for punching. Okay. The photo appears to be Colonel Sanders, except he's an old man visiting the pyramids of Egypt. Maybe this is where he discovered one of his secret herbs and spices. How about this one? One of the framed photos shows an old man who looks a bit like Colonel Sanders standing with a friend. They hold fried chicken drumsticks and appear to be cheersing them. They certainly don't seem to be holding whatever. You missed an A. Oh, I see what you're saying. I didn't even notice that. You look closely and see there's a short inscription. I wonder who my friend Pete is. I don't know the lore of this. Let's check this out. Scented candle. Let me guess, it's chicken flavored. Pick it up and try to identify the smell. Power tool? Freshly starched collar. Piece of wood floating in a lake? Summer of '69? No. It's one of the secret recipe ingredients. It's... Egypt has some good herbs and spices. I wouldn't be surprised if you got some there. You never know. I mean, I doubt it. I don't... It seems like it'd be expensive to import for a fast food chain. Like, I don't know. Ew. A lock of silver hair is woven through the teeth of the comb. Upon further inspection, you realize that the hair therein isn't silvery just in color. It's actually made of spun silver. Can I have that? I mean, what? Yeah, it's a very realistic stuffed chicken sitting on a corner table. When you pick it up, you realize it isn't just realistic, it's real. Ew, taxidermy, gross. Taxidermy? Must have been important to Colonel Sanders when it was alive. A little note clipped to the chicken's foot reads, "The true state bird of the great state of Kentucky." God. Alright, what's in the urn? You take a closer look at a large urn sitting on a nearby pedestal. There's a plaque on it. It's dusty, but when you wipe it off, you can read the inscription. Don't read the sign. Huh. It says, "Here lie the ashes of all my past careers and business failures." Oh. That's a horrible thing to have. Poor guy. What about this? This must be where he keeps the secret recipe. You think for a moment, what number is important to Colonel Sanders? And it dawns on you. 11! As you turn the dial to 111111, the safe opens, obviously. Inside it, you find a single note. Can chicken be prepared sashimi style? What? What? Not really. Most of these herbs are probably grown in China and come from farms there. Oh, okay. Once again, shows how much I know. Wait, there's an entire thing out here. You gaze out the window across the vast lake and mountain range beyond. Just then the ghost of Student pops up. Are you thinking about heading out into the world on a quest to avenge my death? Wait, what? I never even learned your name. Why would I avenge you? I could just tell you my name right now. Can't you see I'm in the middle of something? You open the window crack and the ghost of Student is swept out with the breeze. Jesus Christ. This game's absurd. You open the door to Colonel Sanders' closet and find a row of his signature white suits hanging within. You take one off a hanger and try it on. You know, like a sane human person would. The jacket's a bit big for you, but it's soft and comfortable. You give yourself a deep hug, breathing in his scent. They say that home is where the heart is. Is this what they meant? No, they meant your chest. Before you can look any further, you hear Colonel Sanders returning. He has a new dish that he has been working on, and he wants you to taste it. You try to act casual until he asks you why you're wearing his jacket. Chicken can't be sashimi, that's just a health hazard and can't be cleaned with salt and lemon like sashimi. I don't actually know what sashimi is. Like, I've heard of it. I'm familiar, like, I don't know what it is.
Aww.
I don't usually loan those out, but I must say, it does look good on you. Oh crap, the jacket. I forgot to take it off. Let's see, we decide that now is the moment, make a big move, tell him the cold, fess up and tell the truth. Let's just do it. Let's full send. What's this? Okay. Whoa, this isn't that kind of game. Not that we blame you for trying. But still, he looks so uncomfortable. Game over. Aw. Oh god, how much of that do I have to start over? I guess we're gonna tell him the truth. Honesty is the best policy or whatever. Doing to others and all that crap. Oh my god, there's so much that I have to skip through. Blah 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 blah. Raw fish on a plate after it's sanitized with salt or lemon or other stuff which I can't remember. Oh, okay. So it's a type of sushi in a way. Boy, there was a lot of stuff happening here. Reveal it. Oh, good stuff. Oh, we gotta click on all the stuff and things. Ooh. Just work our way around. Okay, so do I only have to do 3?
Aww.
Fess up and tell the truth. You confess. Tastes good depending on the fish and preparing style. I'd definitely try it. I love sushi. I think I've developed feelings for you. I might be developing feelings for you too, but I'm concerned. I can't let anything get in the way of my dreams. Alright, I'm a distraction then. It's cool, I'll leave. Overwhelmed, you take off the jacket and run for the door. But the thought of leaving Colonel in the midst of such an emotional breakthrough gives you pause. You stop yourself. I suddenly have pause. Alright, that's the dumbest joke I've made so far. Colonel? Yes, Kyle? I honestly think this may be the beginning of something wonderful. I think you're right. We should take things slow. You talk late into the night and drift off into a slumber. For taking it slow, I sure am sleeping at his house. Dream sequence. Look at this. Look at this trip. You awake to a beautiful morning in Colonel Sanders' hideaway. Did you make the right decision on how to respond to Colonel Sanders? Only time will truly tell. Well, I didn't get a game over, so that's a good sign. Today's a day that could change the rest of your life. It's the last day of school. You think about the new secret ingredient you just learned about. In some jurisdictions... That one got stuck. Ah, that's terrible. Isn't even legal. But if the recipe is a secret, how will they know? Is it actually weed? Is it some Mary Jane? Your thoughts are interrupted when Colonel Sanders emerges into the room. Some crack? He's holding a gorgeously plated breakfast, and your mouth waters at the sight of it. The breakfast and nothing else.
Here's a simple breakfast I just whipped up.
Oh, biscuits and chicken. It's meticulous. That's an adjective. You taste Colonel Sanders' food, and it takes you on a journey. When you return, he's waiting to ask you an important question.
So am I walking you to school, or... So would you say that we're the perfect match?
How presumptuous. Yes.
My cuisine and your taste buds, that is?
Oh, such confidence, such grace. Could he be the world's greatest gift to cookery? Flatter him. You know, I think we might make a great team. A single tear begins to pool in the corner of his eye. A single tear begins to pool. Oh, God. So my eyes had caught fire. Van Van's eyes widened and kept widening. That's not actually a thing that happened. That's just a stupid joke I made for the people who are here late. What's my friend's name? Miriam. Her eyes pretty much became the sun, as bright as they were, because they kept bright. Her eyes brightened and kept brightening, and just kept brightening. They keep turning up the brightness. Colonel's eyes are tearing as he gazes out the window.
You're with the right business partner. I know I can't fail.
Also, my hand got completely crushed. I don't know if I'll ever be able to use it again. Business partner? Could he be talking to you? It's all happening so quickly. Overcome with emotion and confused by your feelings, you're on the verge of tears. Unable to speak, the only answer you can find is to run out the door and get home. There's still one more day of school, after all. The University of Cooking School Academy for Learning waits for no one. You get home to find that something very surprising. Oh, your best friend is there waiting for you. Where have you been? Because I had one heck of a night. I really don't care. I'm sorry, that's harsh. I've been desperate to talk to you about it, but I couldn't find you. I got worried that something bad happened to you. Why does everyone know where I live? It's okay, but now that it turns out you're fine, I could finally get you up to speed on the saga of Miriam. Yeah, sure, but you will not believe what happened to me after school yesterday. I went on a date. I think I can believe that. Since I've been partnered up with Clank, he asked me to go out with him. I shouldn't have paired her up with the machine. I'm scared for anyone else who's going to watch the VOD and look at this chat from sprinkles to peppers to spork to sashimi. It was so random. No, I think it was justified. I think a lot of it makes sense in context. I'm getting hair in my eyes. Of course I told him, you'd better keep your dials turned to polite and respectful. I'm not that kind of girl. But he was just interested in spending some one-on-one time together and getting to know me. So I said, yeah, sure, I can get to know the little metallic guy. You know, some normal people date humans. Long story short, he took me skydiving with his friends, but things quickly spiraled out of control. He didn't survive. Did she just say skydiving? As if that's a typical first date to go on with a talking pressure cooker? I'm gonna let it linger on this sentence for just a minute. Just not even a full minute, just for a few seconds. Just really soak in what this sentence implies. I want y'all to understand. When I downloaded this game, when Gabex told me to play it, encouraged me to play it, I thought, yeah, it'll just be about, me trying to date Colonel Sanders and maybe make some fried chicken along the way. He is a robot. He's a pressure cooker. So, my best friend is the only normal character, and she's dating a pressure cooker. There are, pretty much Jessie and James from Pokemon are my rivals. I'm dating Colonel Sanders. Our teacher is a dog, a talking dog. One of our fellow students got murdered. poisoned. I'm sorry. He wasn't murdered. He was poisoned. It wasn't intentional. And I fought a monster. I killed a monster. And his twin brother, we're just chill. We're friends now. If you're listening to Godbex, now I understand why you're playing this game. No, you're right. You're right. That was my mistake. And what's worse is I don't even have any freaking fried chicken to eat. I can't even say I'm so hungry because I had the world's worst chicken sandwich for lunch. I am still hungry though. It was not filling in the slightest. And now I'm not really sure where we stand. You don't give Miriam time to tell her whole story. However, bottling up the details of your own night is just too much to bear. I have never gotten into Pokemon, but I am aware of those two characters. And I went on a date too, back to Colonel Sanders' house where I spent the night with him. You what? Nothing happened, but the emotional connection, wowzers. Like, oh my god, you would not believe the night I had, oh my god. Miriam tells you to move on from this whole Colonel Sanders obsession and focus on school. The whole reason I went to school was so I could date the Colonel. If being obsessed with Colonel Sanders is wrong, you don't want to be right. Nope, I guess not. After a short argument, you both agree to go your separate ways. So we're just not friends anymore? Oh, speak of the devils. When you arrive at school, you encounter your rivals in the quad. You can tell from a distance that they're picking on Pop, though he himself might not quite grasp that fact. Also, Pop is a complete idiot. His name is Bob, but he was reading his name tag upside down. So there's that. I just noticed her tights have little chicken drumsticks on them. That's adorable. Because, you know, he's Pop.
What's the swirly? It sounds delicious.
Oh, it's great. Order you up one right away.
I'll have my swirly with sprinkles, please. Sprinkles is a dog and a treat.
If you want to, there's a really good fan game called Pokemon Xenoverse. Oh, it's free and the story is really good, so if you want some free but not time-free content, then have fun. Man, I have started so many RPGs now. I'm playing 3 different Octopath Traveler games. That's right, there's a third one. We'll circle back to that. I've also been playing another game called Lost Eidolons. It's not, I don't love it as much. I don't know if I'm going to keep playing it. And then Minecraft. I re-downloaded Minecraft, and I've been playing around with mods. As well as I've started reading the Chronicles of Narnia series. Never read that as a kid, so I'm reading it now. And I've got a job, a full-time job. I'm officially a full-time dishwasher now. So there's that. So I would check that out, but I've got a backlog that I need to work through. You can get your swirly dip too, whatever that means. Why don't you pick on someone your own size? They are the same size.
Because I'm literally the biggest person at this school.
Go find Dio or something. There is that horse that Colonel Sanders rides to school, but who would dare pick on such a gentle and beautiful creature? It just means you have a ton of stuff to use for content, so you can be rest assured you don't need to worry about games. Minecraft I definitely do want to stream. I'm going to start a survival server soon for everyone, for the group.
You've got some nerve, Kyle, suggesting I pick on a defenseless horse.
Lost Eidolons, I'm not going to stream. I think I'm on chapter 6 now, so I'm like in the middle of the game, and I don't want to start over. Octopath, I did stream the second one, and no one really seemed to enjoy it that much, so I'll just play it on my own time. That's cool. Now I can see you doing the Minecraft in an online server for the Discord. Yeah. Now you're twisting my words, and I won't have it. You clench your fist, but the injury from yesterday's mixer accident makes you wince with pain. Good thing I'm left-handed.
Doesn't look like you can go on cooking like that. Might as well just give up.
I'll never give up. Ever. Colonel Sanders arrives just as his peers things are boiling over. A naturally intuitive person, he senses that something has been going on.
Is everyone excited for the final day of school? Kyle, how's that hand feeling? I'm sure you'll be back into fighting form by this afternoon.
Aren't you concerned about my hands, Colonel? Yesterday I almost broke a nail winning so hard.
Technically, I don't believe a winner was decided, but your presentation was quite impressive.
What is he doing complimenting her? But what about the flavor of my delicate, warm, gooey chocolate sauce? I wish you didn't use that many adjectives.
It was clear that you're passionate about how your food is received.
That's a lot of words to say it was bland.
Excuse me, Kyle, I am more than capable enough to speak for myself.
Maybe you could tell me more of your thoughts as we walk into class, Colonel.
I'm always interested in discussing the fine art of fine foods with a fine lady. See you inside, Kyle.
Annoyed by Colonel Sanders' inability to see Ashley for who you know she really is, you walk across the quad to get some distance. In an attempt to distract yourself from how slighted you feel by that interaction with Ashley, you take out the spellbook you recovered yesterday and start flipping through the pages. Oh, we did get the book somehow. Whoa, that's that book! It looks like bad news. It's just something I found lying around. It would appear to be some sort of grimoire, but I don't really believe in that magic stuff. Yeah, because what kind of idiot does magic? A grimoire? Like a book of spells? I don't know. Who would spend so much time decorating a magic book if it weren't really powerful? You've clearly never been obsessed with details, my friend. I can think of one surefire way to find out. You open to a page covered with arcane warnings, cast only in case of extreme emergency, it says around the edges of the page. I could use this spell here that says it will erase anyone I choose from all of my memories. If I could scrub out Colonel Sanders, it would probably help me focus better on the upcoming final exam. That is way drastic. Couldn't you do something else, like anything else? Not rooted in dark magic? Maybe tie a string around your finger? Okay, fine, it is drastic, but desperate times call for desperate measures. You've got a memory erasing spell sitting right in front of you, and a pretty good excuse to try it out. Of course I'm not gonna do that, that's stupid. Unless... Finally.
Nah.
You take your friend's advice and put the book away. It's almost time for class. Sprinkles is already in the room waiting for the students to arrive. He clears his voice to make a quick announcement. I want you all to know I feel something of a dog moment coming on, but I assure you it's nothing to be afraid of. His cute little nose scrunches up and he begins to breathe quickly. He must be hungry. Reach for some old homework to give him as a snack. That can be rather unpredictable, especially Sprinkles. Wait to see what happens. I gotta. You reach into your backpack and grab some homework from last semester that you forgot to turn in. Oh, jeez. You might lose Colonel. Oh, I can't lose Colonel. Sprinkles immediately goes for it and gobbles the sheet of paper like it's a piece of fresh chicken rawhide. I apologize for the outburst. I know it seems cliche, but not that much in this world satisfies like ungraded work. My, Kyle, were you studying? Something with cinnamon? Oh, I do love cinnamon, though. I have been sitting on a lecture series around the art of cake baking. How insightful. This actually brings up an important point. Thank you, Kyle, for reminding me to dole out this indispensable bit of wisdom. You see... But before he can go any further, Miriam's love drama spills over into the class. Sprinkles is interrupted by whirs and sparks coming from the back of the room. You know, this is day 3, the last day of school. I haven't learned a single thing. First time my parrot is interested in his toy. Oh no. Of course it is. Yeah, you didn't want to sleep anyways, right? I've already read that. I told you to save it for after class. You think I wanted to be thrown from a plane strapped to a stranger? Miriam and Clank appear to be arguing, but you still haven't learned to speak Clank's language of mechanical noises. Where? But no, you had to show off to your cool friends, Jeff and Joan. J&J forever. J&J forever. Watch us form a triangle in midair as we descend. Triangles are the strongest shape, don't you know? This is... Yeah, well that doesn't make it a great date. Beep, where? Then take Jeff and Joan with you. You can all hold hands as you pedal down the mountain, or off a cliff for all I care. God, Miriam, chill the heck out, brother. Sad beep. Clank begins to shudder. Steam pours out of the gaps in his panels, and then a loud ding stops him in his tracks. Beep. Oh my god, you killed him. This is 3 deaths. This is 3 deaths in this game about fried chicken. No amount of seasoning is going to make me want to eat that, Clank. Clank rips out a completely deep-fried sneaker. Oh, considering that he himself has wheels, not feet, it's not entirely clear where it came from. In terms of deep-fried footwear, I guess it looks okay. Clank slowly rolls out of the room to be alone with his shoe. Everyone tries to pretend like they didn't see that entire thing go down. Nothing like a loud public breakup to cast a pall over the final day of school. Why can Clank blink? You ask too many questions. No further questions today. Well, that was unfortunate. But we mustn't be distracted from what lies ahead. The final competition showdown challenge exam, trademark. I'm still working on the title, but I think you get it. This test time approaches. I see you all in the arena. But before you can think about your upcoming competition, there's a very beautiful soul nearby in need of a pep talk. Hey, Miriam, are you okay? Okay? I'm so mad I could smash a tiny mug, spilling several droplets of hot cocoa all over the floor. Jesus Christ. Miriam, inhale, exhale, my guy. We'll get through this. How could he embarrass me in class like that, in front of everyone? Her tiny cocoa is a delicious treasure, so you know that this breakup is no joke, even if the source of her frustration is such a silly boy. Jesus Christ. I know that you know this, but I'm going to say it out loud. You don't need anyone. Me and you, we're going to cruise to this final test and hit the carpool into Success City. Miriam brightens up. She's in fact so bright that you can no longer look at her. Imagining the wind rushing through her short bangs, but she hesitates to embrace the feeling all the way. You're not going to saddle up on Colonel Sanders' stallion and ride off into the sunset without me? Of course not. Well, maybe sorta, but I'm sure there's a pony out there with your name on it, and a ranch big enough for both of us and whoever else we want to bring along. If it's not Pop or Clank or anyone else you meet today, tomorrow, or this whole year, so what? You're a special person who shouldn't settle for the first someone to show a little interest anyhow. This one goes out to everybody. You're a special person who shouldn't settle for the first someone to show a little interest in you. You know? That's it. Miriam gives you a big hug and wipes the tears from her cheeks. I should really review my menu for today. I'm going to make a very special soup. I call it Dead Robot Soup. And I bet that Professor Dog is going to love it up. While you were pep talking Miriam, you completely missed lunch. That's okay, because you had a better idea of how to spend the time before your exam. You've decided to head to the arena early to practice a dish. This is it, the location of your final challenge. A test of will, a test of courage, a test of talent, a test of cooking, a test of food, a test of ingredients, a test of chef. Alright, and a chance to beat the pants off of Van Van, the supposed man-man, and his eviler counterpart, actually. Literally. We're gonna beat them so hard their pants fly off. Wait, hang on. As planned, you begin to run through a quick test of a recipe you've been working on. Kyle's famous chicken pot pie. Oh man, a chicken pot pie though? Oh. Yes, please. After practicing for months, making this dish comes second nature to you, and you're able to quickly get a fresh pot pie in the oven. But as soon as you do, trouble brews. Your cram session is interrupted by Colonel Sanders. Oh, it's him. Kyle, what are you doing here? There's still time before the final exam. Oh, just taking it all in. I'm big into visualizing success. I'm looking at my station and picturing victory. The pot pie has begun to bake, and the smell is slowly filling the space around you. Visualizing, huh? That's too bad. I was hoping you were here cooking something delicious. You'd usually happily share your food with anyone who's hungry, but the last time you let Colonel Sanders get in your head, it cost you a cook-off. You decide that it's time to put your cooking above your romantic desires. Hell yeah. But that decision gets hard to stick to when the oven timer goes off behind you. I guess I don't want to light the kitchen on fire, so it's time to fess up. Okay, you got me. I'm doing a little bit more than visualizing. I know, my nose can smell a pot pie from 400 yards. 401 though is a little too far. It becomes indistinguishable from cut grass or something. It's an oddly specific distance, but you'd expect nothing less from such an oddly specific man. You knew it was a pot pie just from the smell? Yeah, pot pies have a, well, no, maybe not. I don't know, I haven't smelled a pot pie in a while. Not just a pot pie, but a chicken pot pie with an all-butter crust. Stop talking about food, please. And my nose is telling me something else. It's allergy season. Oh no, is it burning? Huh, no, I can smell that it was made with the heaping help of TLC. My bad. But it'll probably start burning any second if you don't pull it out. The pot pie, and nothing else. The moment of truth. Wow. 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 There we go. We got the Owen Wilson wow going. Wow. It's the best pot pie I've ever tasted. I've always loved country cooking, and I could eat this all day. 400, if he were to go anywhere, his nose is gonna be damned. Only if it's a pot pie. Specifically chicken pot pies. He can smell any chicken pot pie from 400 yards away. Anything else, it's normal distance. There's no time left. The final showdown is about to begin. Sprinkles lays down the ground rules. Don't crush your hams, idiot. There are no rules, that is, except to cook with everything you've got. You step up for the cook-off of a lifetime. You decide that mac and cheese plus the pot pie you've been practicing are just the dishes that'll push you over the edge to victory. Meanwhile, both Van Van and Ashley are prepping wildly elaborate dishes, per their usual over-the-top selves. Miriam is there. Has a giant magnifying glass and several sets of tweezers. She's definitely prepared to go big, going small. That was hard to read. That was confusing. Colonel Sanders seems to be harnessing his 11 herbs and spices, but he's trying to find a way to improve on something perfect. His original recipe, all rights reserved, fried chicken. Make it spicy. The intensity in the room starts at full 10 out of 10 with a frenzy of action. Everyone is calling out really cool special cooking moves as they prepare their food. Wow, this is getting serious. Colonel Sanders batters his chicken as it levitates through the air. Apparently he can make things levitate. Egg wash! Miriam furiously injects ingredients into an itty-bitty pot of broth. Best friend blaster, baster blaster? Okay, that's a sentence. Van Van flexes his pectorals as he chops open a sea urchin.
Let's rock and roid.
Actually scoops her pastries off the tray with lightning speed. Shallow personality spatula! Even Clink gets in on it. 5-dial pressure point chicken cooking technique. Wait, when did Clank learn to speak English? It's the singularity, as was foretold.
We mustn't let it happen, or the appliance uprising will take us all.
Self-destruct. Van Van quickly unplugs Clank and rolls him out the back door of the arena. He's plugged in this whole time? As you frantically prepare your dish, you notice Ashley has her spellbook out. Is she going to use some dark magic to turn the tide? You've got a book of your own, and you're desperate not to see her win another battle. Should you take this opportunity to fight magic with magic, even if it's almost certainly evil magic? Yeah? You take out your own spellbook and let your instincts guide you to a page you've never seen before. It's a summoning spell that will conjure up a spork monster. Now seems like a good time to add some chaos to the mix. You have summoned me. Ah, the broom cooking arena. So many fond memories of battling in this place. In my old life. In your old life? I wasn't always the monster you see before me, no. Once I was but a student like yourself who attended this school. Spork Monster notices the book you're holding. Yeah, I haven't given any character a falsetto voice yet, so it's the Spork Monster. I don't know if I can do the same accent that I gave the other two. I see what's going on here. Things aren't going your way, huh? Been there, my friend. I tried to cast a spell on myself to imbue my body with the powers of my favorite foods. As you can imagine, things did not go as planned. When spells say only cast in case of emergency, they mean it. I'm kind of in a pinch here. Got any better ideas? The Spork Monster smile curls up mischievously. Gotta go have fun cooking and hope you can get Colonel Sanders. Yeah, thanks for stopping in. Always good to see you. I don't know if I am having fun. I really can't tell. For starters, never cast spells on yourself. Cast them on your rivals. Just tell me who's giving you trouble and we'll take very good care of them. You motion to Ashley, and before you can think better of this dastardly decision, he recites a spell that turns her into a chicken! Oh. Now a mere bird, she flaps her wings and glides off into the produce section of the arena, far from her station. Also make sure not to use too many spells, or you could get a paper cut from flipping the pages. Hey, you only make that mistake once or twice. Okay, gotta go, bye! Uh-oh, this could be dangerous. You're immediately racked with guilt over this act of blatant transmogrification. You don't know what to do. It would be poetic justice for Ashley to live out the rest of her days as a chicken, and yet, it seems unspeakably cruel. After all, it's just a cooking competition. Oh, sorry Ashley, I truly don't care. Chicken actually pecks around at the base of some cabinetry, searching for some loose vegetables to eat. Kyle, how could you? Cheating on the final exam? I've never been more disappointed. And here I was, considering you for a place not only in my future chain of highly successful chicken restaurants, but also in my heart. Without hesitation, he casts a counterspell from memory that saves her. Because of course he does. There's such a thing as competing with honor, and this does not qualify. I no longer want anything to do with you. Game over. Well, I gotta get a good ending, right? I have to get a happy ending. This time we're not gonna cast any spells. We're gonna play it cool. We're gonna do it the hard way. Who needs magic when you've got passion? I'm going to do it the hard way. Colonel Sanders sees that you've chosen to win on your own terms, and he gives you a subtle wink from across the room. It's not very subtle. I believe in you, Kyle. Miriam notices too. And I've always believed in you, Kyle, since we were little kids, because I'm your best friend forever, your BFF forever. You turn to notice that Miriam is at your station cheering for you. Miriam, what about your dish? If you're here cheering, then who's cooking? Uh-oh. Tiny food, short cook time. I'm actually already done, so I thought I'd help you. Aw, that's sweet, but Miriam tosses a handful of spices directly into your boiling noodles. That's uncalled for. It's the secret ingredient. However, neither of you know that Colonel Sanders made that first ingredient up to throw you off the trail of his secret recipe. The liar. The boiling pot explodes, sending Miriam flying backwards. The watery noodles begin to swirl in the air, bubbling up into a dark cloud that thickens and congeals before your very eyes. It is I, Steve, the spork monster. Steve? Wait, what happened to Gorko? You're not here to battle me, are you? We spork monsters are many. I think Gorko had the day off, but you have conjured Steve, and I hate to battle, so I'd say you're doing pretty alright. Oh hey, you're in the middle of a cooking competition. I love this stuff. It's better than TV. You crazy kids and your culinary skills really impress me. Mind if I hang out? I'm sorry, Steve, but I'm kind of in the middle of something. Do you mind? Steve the spork monster notices that you've got the grimoire stashed beneath your cooking station. I see what you're up to. Crisscross some magical items and accidentally summon me, huh? Yeah, you guessed it. Sorta. If you're here, would you mind tossing some fresh noodles in a pot of salted water? I'd love to. I've always wanted to be a top chef, actually. You know, when I was just a little spork pup back in the old country, you could feel Spork Monster winding up to tell a very long and involved story. We don't know exactly where they came from, but it seems like he was probably lonely there. Actually, you know what? Maybe you should watch from the stands. I really need to focus on this competition. I understand. It's kind of like that time in Monster School that I had fallen asleep during scare tactics class, and when I woke up, he tossed a serious stare at Steve and he takes the hint. Okay, I gotta go. And never mind, I'll tell you later. Good luck. Having suffered this huge setback, you don't know how you could ever win. We gotta summon extra power, right? From deep down within yourself. I can do this. I have what it takes. I came here to win! Your hair turns mac and cheese orange as culinary energy flows through your body. No, I'm still brown. Yeah. My heart is pure, my hands are steady, my taste buds have been preparing their entire lives for... Yes, Kyle, you are the chosen one. You will avenge me. The power you've been summoning immediately fades back out. Yeah, you interrupted my inspiring monologue. Sorry. My heart is pure, my hands are steady, my taste buds have been preparing their entire lives for this moment. I will show the world my cookery. You begin to levitate off of the ground, of course. Energy courses through your body. You know that with this power you can do anything. Except turn back time, which would be super useful because while you were powering up, your chicken pot pie overcooked in the oven and can't be served. Typical. But don't worry, dear Kyle, you may have suffered some setbacks, but all is not lost. Lemon's here, what's up? Run, while you still can. Sorry you're late, had some stuff going on, all good, all good. Hopefully everything's okay. I have lost all sanity that I had before I started playing. There's not a shred of sanity left in my brain. Impressed with your fortitude, Colonel Sanders decides that you have earned his support. That's the game? Oh, it's great! That's great. Game of the year. I want this to be over. I've been watching you today, and I must say, I am truly impressed. You've been thinking on your feet, rolling with the punches. He steps up to your station and stands right beside you. I'm here to help. What's that one anime trope? Every anime, every video game, just leave it to me. That's what it is. Every character says, just leave it to me. The Colonel, just leave it to me. All you've managed to make is mac and cheese, and time's almost up, so you're going to need it. But Colonel Sanders, what about the test? What will happen to you? What about the rules? Just leave it to me. Following the rules has never really been my thing. I follow my heart. Also, there are no rules. What a guy. Colonel Sanders unfolds a delicate white towel to reveal the most delicious fried chicken tenders you've ever laid your eyes on. And besides, sometimes unexpected combinations can have surprising effects that surpass their individual efforts. Are you suggesting? No. A fried chicken pot pie? Why did they, they try to make him hot? It's a dating sim. You're supposed to find him attractive.
If we combine forces, we can form the perfect food union.
I feel like I should be giving him more like, you know.
If we combine forces, we can form the perfect food union.
Time's up, students.
Oh.
With time expired, it's the moment everyone has been waiting for. You must now prepare to present your dishes. Also, the teacher is a corgi. The professor is a corgi. A handful of students stand tall, but the class seems incomplete. It seems we're missing some students. Pop, clank. From off screen, you hear a pure and innocent giggle that can only come from one student.
I'm flying.
It sounds like it's coming from that broom closet over there. Miriam, would you mind? Doggone glasses. Inside of the closet, you see Pop hanging on a broom hook by the elastic of his underpants. Of course, that's what happened. Pop, get down from there right now. Let me guess. Did Van Van have something to do with this?
When someone asks for a wedgie, who am I to refuse?
I thought a wedgie was a salad.
It looks like Pop is eliminated from the challenge, seeing how he didn't cook anything.
I can't feel my legs. May I be excused?
Sure. You kids and your pranks, I must say, it's not the worst prank in UCSAL history, but it's not exactly yearbook material. Is that a JoJo character? It is. No, it's definitely not. Wait a second. Pranks? Pranks? Clank? Where did that pressure cooker roll off to? You wait to hear a signature whir, beep, or other onomatopoeia, but there's none. Somehow he must have gotten unplugged, I guess. We'll have to figure that out later. Why is he JoJo posing? Oh, that is not the only question you're gonna ask. I can guarantee it. We're actually pretty close to the end of the game, I hope. I think. It feels like. This is day 3 of the 3-day class. Oh, I have so many text messages and notifications that I have to look through. That leaves only 4 remaining students. Please collect your final projects. Yes, it has been a long semester. Wow, 3 whole days long. But after days of hard work, the time has come for me to eat. Oh, I just love Corgi. Miriam, please step forward. This is the most normal character. She's my best friend. Now, describe your dish. I've made tender udon noodles and savory soup. Oh man, udon though? Udon though? I'm more in the mood for fried chicken, but I could definitely go for some udon. My word, it's so delicate. Is that a teeny tiny Naruto? I don't know what that is. I spy afloat in this itsy bitsy bowl. Yes, chef. Please call me Sprinkles. Chef is my father's name. He looks like he's about to throw up. And she looks like she's about to get thrown up on. Yes, Sprinkles, and some green tea made from baby tea leaves that I picked myself. Sprinkles carefully sniffs around the dish before opening his mouth and letting just the tip of his pink dog tongue dip into the bowl. Ah yes, 3-day semester. So long. Please give me a 3-day semester. Nope, you get a full semester. A 3-year-long semester. Sublime. Would anyone else like a taste? Oh, come on, I'm not one of those dogs who doesn't floss. I even have a really cute electric toothbrush for dogs. Fine, I'll enjoy it all by myself. What even is this face? Miriam's so pretty. She's, tan sucrose. I made that connection earlier. She's tan sucrose. And in a flash, the entire meal has been devoured. Not that it took much, I was just about to say, it was less than a thimble's worth of soup. Like, that's, what, a shot of soup? You know how it goes. Ta-da! A+, rarely do I taste a dish with as much love poured into it as yours. Miriam is overjoyed. She gives you a huge hug. I did nothing to help. Thank you, Kyle, for helping me to believe in myself. I did that, I guess. Van Van, you're up. Now, describe your dish. I gotta sit up for this one.
He's got the deep voice. I made uni over smooth egg custard and axe-honed urchin shell topped with caviar.
He's not British. I don't know why I kind of did that too.
Caviar.
Did you skewer one type of urchin with spines from a second different colored type of urchin?
Yes, Sprinkles.
A bit much, don't you think? His hair is... he cracks me up. I think he might be my favorite character, actually.
That's exactly why I did it. A bit much is kind of my brand. Doesn't it look cool?
Sprinkles leans in to sniff the uni, but he can't get his nose close on account of all the spikes. He begins to paw at it erratically, causing the custard to slosh around. Woof woof.
Please be gentle with my cuisine.
Grrr. Finally, Sprinkles goes all in, tongue first, but he can't get past all the needles. He reels back as his tongue's poked and prodded. Ouch, my tongue. The professor appears to be having an allergic reaction to the sting. Uh-oh.
I can't eat this. It keeps poking my tongue.
Sorry, my ear just suddenly got super itchy. Oh god, this is pain. This is what agony is. That's not better.
Disqualified.
A stunning turn of events. Who would have thought that serving food in a bowl made of needles could make it difficult to eat? Do I detect a hint of sarcasm? Dejected, Van Van does not go into the night. Does not go gentle into the night.
Disqualified for glamour.
Don't discount simplicity.
This isn't the last you've heard of me.
Before forcing us to endure a swollen tongue for another moment, Sprinkles graciously laps up the bowl of milk. I know. Yeah, I'm a dog and I drink milk. Get over it. Sometimes it helps calm my agitated tongue. Rip Van Van. He will be mythed. Next student. Actually, it's time to step up. Now describe you're over there. You're supposed to come to my left side. It says stage left, not screen left. Could you move over to the left side of me, please? Actually, I'd like you to stand over there, where I'm pointing. If you could do me a solid and stand over there. That bit went way too long. Describe your dish. I made orange blossom Turkish delight in a light rosewater syrup topped with French meringue and connected by sugar glass. Oh. Curious. That actually doesn't sound too bad. Indeed, it's quite delightful. However, I'd ask that you please refrain from eating it or attempting to taste it in any way. It's very fragile and meant to be a display piece. Don't eat the food. At a cooking school? Got toast in your ears or something, Kyle? I told you it's a display piece. Actually, I must say, it is beautiful. However, this is a cooking competition at a cooking school. Yeah, which is why I cooked it and did an extremely good job cooking it too. I didn't realize we were having an eating exam. Is it wrong of me to say she's got a point? Like, she was just supposed to cook. It had nothing to do with eating. If I wanted to be judged on eating, I'd go to the College of Eating, School for the Hungry. Can I go there? Huh. I suppose you could smell it if you absolutely insisted, but don't breathe too hard. You might disrupt the sugar spiral. If the food cannot be eaten, it cannot be judged. You are disqualified. What happens if someone made something with chocolate in it? Would that count as attempting to assassinate the professor? She did actually make a chocolate dish in day 2. I don't think the dog ate any of it. I think, because it was chocolate, he said, no, we're good. I didn't really go over that, though. Rage overtakes Ashley, and she finally cannot keep her two-faced routine up. You wouldn't know high-end cuisine if it cooked you! And with that, Ashley storms off to rededicate herself to being the best, but this time without being shackled by trying to be fake nice and liked by everyone. She wants to be the best, that no one ever was. There's too many Pokemon references for someone who doesn't care about Pokemon. This isn't the last you've heard of me either. We're blasting off again. If this class gets much smaller, I'll be teaching myself. Yeah, she does have a point, yeah. You and Colonel Sanders, the final cook, step up together. The 2 chefs? What began as a bowl of delicious mac and cheese has become something. Oh, that's just Colonel Sanders, has become something else. He examines it closely, sniffing and eyeing the bowl. I do want to try this at some point. I don't love mac and cheese. I'm also highly lactose intolerant. But I have to try it at some point before I die. Uh-oh, I don't have a good feeling about this. From somewhere in the room, a literal drum roll plays. Ashley is giving Junko Enoshima vibes. Danganronpa, right? I've seen the first game. I didn't play it, I saw someone else play it. Just when I thought I've seen everything in this kitchen, you give me this thing, and completely blow me away. In my 49 dog years of life, I have never tasted anything so delicious and perfectly balanced. It's so delicious, in fact, that everyone passes the class. You pass, and you pass, and you get a pass. Everyone gathers around and partakes of the mac and cheese bowl. They all seem to transcend this reality into another dimension. You win. Together, you and Colonel Sanders have made a new menu item. The new menu item is so impressive, even the Van Van and Ashley are drawn back in by its magnetic fragrance. When they gaze upon your mac and cheese bowl, they admit that you are indeed an excellent chef. Sprinkles declares that you have passed. Everyone has passed. There were supposed to be more battles, but come on, how could they be better than this one? You're highly lactose intolerant, but I want to... Oh, yeah. He's talking about mac and cheese. You know what's funny is I don't even like mac and cheese that much. Now that the school year is complete and everyone has graduated, the students return for one last assignment, to get their groove on. The cafeteria has been completely redecorated in order to serve as the site of the school's graduation dance. Compared to the massive high-tech cooking arena, the humble decor seems downright cute and cozy. Yeah. DJ Dog is in the house. Ow, 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 roo. Does it sound wrong when I say it like that? Like, just weird and creepy? I hope so. I was going for creepy that time. You knew that Sprinkles was a master chef, but also a world-renowned turntablist? Who says you can't teach an old dog new tricks? From Danganronpa, you've been super into it recently. Nice. I've thought about getting into it. That's as far as I've gotten. Oh, God. I looked down. Van Van and Ashley are tell everyone that they've committed themselves to righting the wrongs they did while they were the villains. You don't have a computer, so you watch playthroughs. That's all good. That's what they're there for. If you can't play them yourself, watch other people play them. For a moment, you actually believe them. Not another haunting. This guy has no name. No ghost allowed at graduation. It's clearly written in the school's bylaws.
I was never actually a ghost. It was all a trick to get you... Oh,
I was never actually a ghost. It was all a trick to get you to finally notice me. Oh, amusing. And now that everyone is together... It's the Spork Monster. He's totally mellowed out. Everyone, the Spork Monster is no more. From here out, I prefer that everyone refer to me by my new name. Party Monster! Student tries to finish what he had to say, but everyone is too wrapped up talking to Party Monster. Dejected, student walks off. Maybe things didn't work out for Miriam romantically, but she found the love in her cooking, and you know she's going to do great. That's adorable. She's so adorable. A red carpet rolls out across the floor of the ballroom. Can we guess who's going to walk the red carpet? It's like a Hollywood movie premiere. Who could command such an entrance? It's Pop. Oh, he's arrived late to the dance, but apparently for good reason. Walking the carpet, you see perched atop his dirty chef's hat. A crown? Welcome back, Pop. I know you weren't able to complete the final exam and accept your diploma, so we had it mailed directly to your father. We figured it was the least we could do for the school's dean. Oh, now I get it. Miriam's outfit is so cute, I want it. I bet you could find it. I bet if you looked up, I love you, Colonel Sanders, Miriam dance outfit, you'll find it. And make sure you're in the shopping tab. And we get a new wing on the school, not to mention the honor of educating the son of the Chancellor of such and such. The music at the dance is interrupted by the sound of sparking and electrical hissing. It's Clank, who has arrived late to the dance. Somehow. This is a student, by the way. He and Miriam dated. Now that I have graduated, I can reveal my truth. Whoa, he's still doing the talking thing. I am Clank, and I am not of this earth. I am actually from a faraway planet in another dimension. What? What? I actually feel like I knew it this whole time. Now that I have learned the ways of your kind, I must return.
Miriam, will you come with me? I don't know what to say. Besides, no, obviously. I've just begun to learn who I really am. This isn't the time for me to devote my life to figuring out who you are, Clank. You're blown away by Miriam's maturity. It's pretty clear she has managed to surpass you in that regard. I understand. Kind of. Humans are weird. No, don't cry. You're gonna explode. Miriam dating a robot is crazy. That's one of the crazier things about this. This whole thing is just insane. A portal opens up and Clank disappears through it. Finally, Colonel Sanders arrives. You can tell because it's raining cherry blossom petals. Howdy, classmates. Oh my god. Oh no, he's hot! Just like the first day you met him, he has come prepared to feed the entire class. However, it's not just enough to give him a bucket of chicken. Give them a bucket of chicken. This time it's a full meal. Bro single-handedly catered this dance. You could do better than him anyway. I don't actually know why they broke up, but they did. Oh no. Oh god, I want fried chicken. Somebody give me like 20 bucks so I could get some fried chicken. I didn't get to be the most famous chicken man in the history of chicken and man by not reminding people to go out and buy my chicken. The end? I swear to god, if this isn't actually the end, I'm gonna be cross. Alright. No, it's not the end. As everyone feasts on their delicious chicken dinner, Colonel Sanders finds you sitting at the edge of the dance floor. Kyle, what are you doing sitting all alone, stupid? Oh, you know, just waiting for the right person to ask me to dance. I wonder, might you tell me, what are the qualities that you expect to find in such a lucky person? Off the top of my head, I don't know. Spicy musk, tidy goatee, and a degree from the University of Cooking School Academy for Learning, just to name a few. I love how Miriam looks like she's 16 and Mr. Sanders looks 75 and they're in the same class. Yeah, that's a little odd, isn't it? I don't think they've addressed that at all. Look, just because bro's got a little bit of pepper in the hair and a little bit of salt in the hair is what I meant to say. Pepper is the black one, salt is the white one. Oh god, I'm so tired. It truly is my lucky day. Just because bro's got white hair doesn't mean he's old. Would you dance with me? Yes, I would love to. As you glide across the dance floor, hand in hand with Colonel Sanders, the future stretches out in front of you. And once my 100th franchise is up and running, I'll be ready to take a day off. And I'll be so glad to spend it together with you, Kyle. How sweet. We'll work together and play together. Colonel Sanders stops dead in his tracks. Work together? Well, I think this is something I'll just need to do by myself. But who will help you run your restaurants? I don't believe I need help. Besides, based on your time at school here, do you really think running restaurants is the best path forward? Could it be? You found a love connection but failed to earn Colonel Sanders' respect as a chef? Can you live with only half of him? Will you be able to endure sharing with his other love, the life of an entrepreneur? I suppose I could enroll at pastry school. Oh, my dear Kyle, I'm sure that you'll find your place eventually. And along the way, you'll have me by your side. Fiend! Please, for the love of God, let this be the end. No more cutesy romantic garbage. KFC presents a PSYOP production. This is the opening credits, actually. Which means you get to see this. I didn't watch this, I only heard it. I've lost brain cells today. Is this a JoJo's reference? Kyle will find his calling. He's a magician now. Oh, how time flies. Yeah. Also, I can't believe that was almost a 3-hour stream.
I don't really have time to start anything else. Yeah, let me check Twitter. Hold up. Hang on. I'm just reading through some stuff and things. Why was that opening actually beautifully animated? I know, right? Like, that was a full anime. Nope, this way. There we go. A full anime opening. That was absurd. I'm checking Twitter. That's what's happening here. I'm gonna look through some of these texts. Oh, Senuishi probably, yeah, said something in Discord. I imagine they can't make it here today. It's fine, but why would you like to look like a KFC simp by eating it? Corporations suck at the very least. Do the opposite and eat any fried chicken but KFC. That sounds more spiteful and funny. Ah, Senuishi. Evil. Always the evil. Ever the evil. So, you caught, like, the tail end of the game. What'd you think of it, Lemon? Was it worth the time that I spent playing it? I don't know where centered even is anymore for this camera. It's because I keep moving. Okay, my thoughts on the game. It had a story. There were certainly characters. The music was there. It wasn't what I was expecting. I can say that confidently. There was a lot more than what I had anticipated. Oh my god, shut up. Shut up. I'm in a group chat with my brother and his roommates, and they're all just blowing up the chat. It's driving me insane. Senuishi takes the job as your nemesis very seriously. Yeah, they're telling me out here not to get some KFC. I kind of want some KFC. It's very silly. It was. It did not take itself seriously at all, and I appreciate that. I was hoping it wouldn't. Oh, I'm going to play around with some stream element settings, because that's kind of annoying. I'm just going to tell it to shut up. Does it... Do you feel compelled to get some fried chicken? That's a good question. Be in chatbot. Commands... or modules. Timers, that's what I'm looking for. Turn that off. Just turn it off. Just turn it off. Can I do commands? Blah, blah, blah. You had fried chicken for lunch today, so you're good? You're set? Nice. I had a really crappy chicken sandwich. Not KFC, obviously. I think I would know if KFC was crappy. Yeah. I guess I'm just gonna stall for the next, like, 10 minutes and then end the stream. I feel bad. I was kind of late to start the stream just because things got in the way. I'm glad that I was able to beat this game in one stream, though. I was not about to do a second stream for this. I do want to figure out other things to stream. I know Minecraft is on the list. I don't know how expensive servers are, but I'd like to get a Discord server going, or a server for the peeps in Discord. Where's let me see how much that is. How much does a Minecraft server cost? For most part, small Minecraft servers with about 20 players will typically cost around $15 to $25 a month. Huh. If you only have a few players, you can find a Minecraft server host price of as little as $5 per month. That one's more manageable. We can chill together for 10 minutes. I'm okay with that. That sounds good. $6,000. Wow. Maybe I'll have to find another way to do this, because that's expensive. I'll have to crowdfund that. Have everybody pay me a little bit every month. So close that out. I don't know. That's something I'm stewing on. Minecraft is fun. I've been looking around for mods, and I found a really pretty one. It's called this one that I'm about to look up. Hang on, I'm loading CurseForge. I'll probably leave a link to it in Discord, the Minecraft Discord server thing, channel, whatever. I think channel is the right word. And encourage y'all to download it if you want to join. I guess this was the universe where Colonel Sanders, instead of using the 7 herbs and spices, used straight up Riz. You know? Yes. That's how it happened. It's called Dungeon Heroes. That's the mod I'm looking at for Minecraft. It's so pretty. It's got shaders. It's got a bunch of fun stuff. New things. I found emeralds and diamonds before I could make a house, like right off the bat. It was pretty cool. I had to use a piece of like other material to like mark the location and then quickly mine some, make a pickaxe. It was intense. It was the most intense gameplay you've ever seen. Anyways, enough about that. What else do y'all want to see me stream? Obviously, this stream is going to end soon. Ugh, gotta go for a walk if it's not raining. I'm not going to stream that, but that's just something I need to do. Okay, it doesn't look like it's raining. We've got Minecraft as an option. I do want to play Sonic Adventure, the second one, Sonic Adventure 2. Although I fear the music might get copyrighted, honestly. Just remembered I downloaded a Conroji Minecraft skin. Oh, cool. I'm trying to remember. She's the Love Hashira, right? I think Shinobu, just based on looks, is my favorite. She looks so cool. But you weren't expecting that one. As a man who is playing a Colonel Sanders dating sim, you'd think I would have picked, like, I don't know, probably Uzui. I should get a Demon Slayer skin. That'd be cool. I almost just accidentally closed out Streamlabs, the thing I'm streaming on. It just accidentally crashed the stream altogether. That would have been fun. Get Steam pulled up here. Let's take a little gander. She's the Love Hashira. You got one because she's your favorite. You also have Yoimiya. Oh, cool. I gotta see those. I'm looking through my Steam library right now. Something quick, like something that I can just do in one stream. Some Lethal Company streams would be fun, if we can get that working again. I wouldn't want to do that by myself though, I'd want other people to play with me. Get whatever skins you want on Skindex. Oh, that's what it's called, okay. Yeah, go ahead and send me a link. I'm curious. I've got a Link skin from The Legend of Zelda. I can't remember for the life of me where I got it. It must have been from that website. Magic Arena. That'd be cool. I like that game. I'm terrible at Magic the Gathering. Phasmo. I've heard Phasmo's good now. Team Sonic Racing. Or Garfield Kart. Okay, I think the next stream I'm going to plan on playing Sonic Adventure 2. I think that's a good plan. I'll have to get my controller, see if it works. Also, my next day off isn't until Sunday. I'm going to be working Tuesday through Saturday, and a couple of those are 8-hour shifts as a dishwasher. Now, normally, when you work an 8-hour shift, you're legally supposed to have at least a 30-minute break. Not if you work in the restaurant industry. If you work in the restaurant, you don't get to sit down. You can, like, hide out in, like, the bathroom for a couple of minutes, but, like, you don't get to eat. Alright, I see the link, thank you. Beautiful, beautiful. Man, that group chat is just exploding. I don't care, none of it affects me. I sound rude saying that, but I mean, like, stop. What are the settings here? Full screen, prioritize quality, prioritize screen. Oh, okay. That's boring. Kind of hurt they didn't say finger licking good at all in that game. Like, I know it's on the title screen, but still. Man, I'm hungry. I shouldn't be this hungry. I already ate today. I had my meal today. I shouldn't be hungrier. Right, I brought up my work schedule. I don't know when I'll be able to stream next because of that. Probably Sunday. Unless I want to stream like before or after work. I know a lot of people are in a later time zone than I am. Sonic Adventure 2 has downloaded. Good, good. So, I don't want to stream before work. I'd rather stream after. I think I've only got 2 shifts. Hang on. Let me look at my schedule real quick. Tomorrow I work from 4 to 10. Wednesday I work 4 to 10. Thursday is 11 to 4. Take care of yourself. To eat food. I don't have any food. That's why I'm like telling people to throw money at me. I won't have food until tomorrow. Besides, why would I ever take care of myself? That's boring. Jeez, my schedule's insane. And I work in a restaurant. I got plenty of food there. I'm just not allowed free food. They're a little bit more strict about that than other places I've worked. Okay. I'm gonna open Discord and pull up that link that you sent me. Here, we'll switch over to this screen just so you don't have to keep looking at the kernel and the kernel. Where is it? There is it. You deserve to be healthy and happy, sir. Yeah. I'll work on it. Empty promises. Skindex. Oh, okay. Do I have to sign in? Can I just download for free? I'm gonna pull up a Demon Slayer, Demon Slayer, and see what happens. Alright. Oh, this website's adorable. Maybe I should switch it over. So you can see it. Oh, I kind of want an Inosuke skin. I don't know why. I'll keep browsing. Okay, you're saying I don't have to sign in. That's good. That's good. Oh, the Nezuko skins are so cute. Someone should get the Nezuko skin. God, there's so many. I'll browse through that later. Right now, I should start saying goodbye. Mute that. I'm closing out this game, and I'm deleting it. I'm done with that game. I'm glad to have it finished, I guess. So thank you everybody for being here. I hope you enjoyed the stream. I hope you enjoyed the game. make sure if you're not already subscribe and ring the bell for notifications. For some reason my brain said you're on Twitch. Don't say these words. I don't stream on Twitch anymore. I'm a YouTuber through and through. And I guess you can like the stream, right? That's the thing that can happen. Yeah. I'm so bad at this. I'm the worst YouTuber. Okay. We'll see you next stream. Keep an eye on the Discord for more information on when the next stream is going to be. As of right now, I haven't the faintest clue. But I'll try to post some videos while I can. I don't have any videos prepared is the problem. Which today's Monday, so it's not that big a deal. Glad I didn't miss the whole stream. Thanks for the epic stream as always, Kyle. No problem, no problem. I'm always happy to stream with y'all. It's so fun. Hopefully the next one won't be quite as this. The game. I mean, the stream is going to be this no matter what, because that's me. But the game. I hope the game isn't as this one was. And I guess that's it. So yeah, we'll see you all next time.